Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I hope you're having a great day. Mr. Jeff, I see you, bro. I see you, Jeff. I see you. I love you and I appreciate you, bro. I hope you're having a great Wednesday, my dude. I hope you are having a great Wednesday so far. I'm going to be honest, I am like super tired today, man. I got like my literal shit pushed in at jujitsu last night. Like my actual dookie pushed all the way deep, deep inside. I am in so much physical pain right now. I couldn't even sleep last night because like every time I moved, something hurt. My back is killing me. I am tired today. But in spite of all that, it's been a fairly decent morning so far. It's like 100 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Wait, hold on. It's hot as balls outside. It is it's 85, but it's supposed to get up to like 100 today, which like surprisingly I'm okay with. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, I'm one of those people that it can't get too hot. Good morning, Cryptic. What's up, my dude? Good morning, happy Wednesday, brother. I hope you're having a good day. Yeah. So I'm I'm tired today. I'm going to do my best to maintain the energy level. But I'm struggling. I'm not going to lie, I'm struggling. I've got plenty of coffee here in front of me though. We're just going to keep chugging that. I'm going to go ahead and refill right now. Right now I'm going to refill the coffee. And ooh, it looks like my creamer is a little curdled, but that's okay. That's fine. It wouldn't be the first time I've drank in curdled creamer because I poured my coffee in when it was too hot. Don't touch it. Put your back to Pringle Robot. Oh, man. To confirm my theory of network throttle due to account standings, if it's accurate, it should self-resolve after a few. Okay, I'm not going to touch it, man. Okay, I won't touch it. Because I give up on, like, I give up because there's nothing I can do about it. You know, it's TikTok. Like, my audio, like, bro, I have it is. It's like every day, the same thing at this point. And look, man, I have, like I'll show you the microphone that I have, right? I have an Electro Voice RE20. All right, so this is my mic right here. The Electro Voice RE20. I have a Scarlett Solo audio interface. Like, the point is, I have good audio equipment and I know audio equipment. I know audio visual equipment. I know what the fuck I'm doing when it comes to AV. I did it professionally for several years. I used to do the AV for like big huge events in San Francisco for like tech startups and stuff like that. I did that for a while. I worked with a friend of mine and we did that for a while. So I know what the fuck I'm doing when it comes to AV. Whatever is happening with TikTok, I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. I don't know because my audio is certainly not perfect. Like hardware side, I'm really good. Like software, EQ, actual sound, stuff like that. That was always my buddy's forte, you know? So like I'm sure that there are some tweaks that could be made to like the VST plugins and stuff like that that I use to my EQ, stuff like that. I'm sure that there's some tuning that could be done there. But as far as just getting a decent clean sound, I can do that, and I am doing that, and I am giving TikTok a good, clean sound out of my microphone. Whatever the fuck TikTok is doing to it, it's out of my hands, man. It's out of my hands. I'm so sick of every day dealing with TikTok. Every day, it's an issue with TikTok. Every single solitary goddamn day, it's an issue with TikTok. So, yeah. Happy fucking Wednesday, man. Happy Wednesday. We've gone over it before. It's not the mic. I'm convinced it's network related because it's been flawless until as of lately when you had those stream drops. Yeah, man, I'm starting to feel you on that, bro. Because I don't know what's going on with my TikTok account, but like I said, my stream gets dropped every day. It gets what is it called? It gets restricted every day. I've stopped posting on TikTok because my posts are literally getting 0 views. It's not even worth posting on there anymore. Even my viral posts, like my million-plus posts, if you've ever had a post go viral, I've had a few posts go viral at this point, right? And if you've ever had a post go viral, you know that they don't really stop getting views. Like, they'll go viral and it gets crazy for like a couple of days or a week, and then it'll start slowing down, and it slows down, but you continue getting views and comments on that post kind of forever, for a very long time. Like, even my viral posts on TikTok, the same exact day, the same exact time that my new posts started getting 0 views, even the viral posts stopped getting views all at once, all together. So, like, whatever is going on with my TikTok account, I don't know what's going on with it. I don't care anymore. I have deleted the app from my phone. Like, it's just stress for me at this point. So I'm going to continue to stream to TikTok because I have it all set up and all I got to do is push a button, but I just have no energy left for it. Tiny, what is up, my dude? Yeah. Hunter, have you ever modded GTA? No, you know what? I haven't. We were actually talking about that yesterday. Yeah, we're talking about that yesterday. We might check that out in between now and the launch of GTA 6. That might be something I want to get into. I've actually never gotten into I've never gotten into modding games like in general. You know what I mean? I'm relatively new to PC gaming. So I gamed on a PC years and years ago during the Battlefield 3 / Battlefield 4 days, right? I gamed on PC back then, but the only games that I played were Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. Like, that was it. And I had a very like mediocre PC that could barely run those games. And that was really my only PC gaming experience until recently when I started PC gaming on this channel. So I'm like relatively virgin territory when it comes to PC gaming and all of the cool stuff that you can do. So yeah, there's a lot of shit that we can get into on this channel that's like all going to be new for me, which is kind of exciting for me, at least. You know what I mean? I modded Red Dead Redemption 2 and it was awesome. Yeah, man. So check this out. Here's my thing, right? Here's my thing. Okay. I have Red Dead Redemption 2 for my Xbox because, I was on Xbox back then. But it's on Steam sale right now for like $15 and I really want to buy it. The only problem is I don't really have the money to buy it, but I really want to buy, like, there's a couple of games like Cyberpunk, Red Dead. There's a couple of games that I have, The Witcher 3. Like, I have all these games for my Xbox, but like, I really would like to get them for my PC specifically because like, I would like to try mods for like, a lot of the Rockstar games and like just like a lot of different stuff that you can do on PC that you can't do on Xbox. But I just am like, I don't know. I'm just in a place where it's like really hard for me to like kind of justify spending money on a game that I already own on one platform just to get it on another platform. But yeah, I feel you, man. I would like I love that game. I like yeah. Yeah. I'm sure that the mods are amazing because the game already is like looks amazing. And I've seen some of the mods and stuff that people do for GTA to make it look really realistic. I'm sure there's stuff like that for Red Dead. Like I would love to check that stuff out, man. But yeah, so this is my first complete playthrough. I played the game back when it first came out on I think it may have been back when I still had a PS3, maybe? I feel like it was back when I still had a PS3, but I never finished it. So yeah, this is my first full playthrough. And that was like 13, 14 years ago when it first came out. So yeah, this is my first full playthrough, man. The only all right, wait, hold on. We've got another theory about the audio. The only other alt theory is due to whatever their update changed. Maybe it's latching on to something unknown as it resolves when you toggle your settings. Yeah. Yeah, that could be it too. Have you performed an account check in the TikTok studio? Yes. Yeah, I have, Jeff. I have, and it says it's fine. I've performed an account check. I've opened a ticket with them. Um, their support system is like I've opened a ticket with them and they haven't even bothered to respond. That was like a week and a half ago. So yeah, I've done the account check. I've opened a ticket. I even tried doing stuff like verifying my account, thinking like, I don't know, maybe they think my account's spam or something. Because the one thing that did happen that seems like it could potentially be related is I did delete, like, over the course of 2 days, I deleted 5 videos. And my wife said that could be the reason whatever happened to my account happened. And she said maybe they think your account is spam now because you deleted a bunch of videos. And I was like, why the fuck, would I not be able to delete my own videos on my own social media account? Like, that's fucking retarded. B, why would they give me an option to delete the goddamn videos if I was going to get penalized for deleting my own goddamn videos? Like, I'm so over it. Oh God, I'm so over TikTok, man. But yeah, so I've tried everything, dude. Like the account checks. Oh, and to finish that up, and I even tried verifying, right? So to get your account verified, you gotta like, I don't know, like you gotta have a verified email address, certain information. And the last thing is you have to have a verified phone number, right? And here's where it just tells you everything you need to know about TikTok. So I said I opened a support ticket, they never even bothered responding. Trying to verify your account, the last step that you have to do to verify your account is you got to put in your phone number. They're supposed to send you like a 6-digit code to that phone number, the typical two-factor text situation, right? And then you put that code in. Well, the only problem is it doesn't work. I've tried it several times over the course of like the last 2 weeks. And they never send the message. I'm pretty sure it's just broken. Like whatever relay server they have that's supposed to be shooting out those messages is just not there anymore or something. And nobody gives enough of a fuck to either fix it or change the verification process or do whatever needs to be done to resolve the issue. So yeah, I've tried everything, bro. I have tried everything. Violation warning. Your live is flagged for hate speech and hateful behavior. Repeated violations could result in your live being discontinued. Hate speech. What? What? Unreal. Unreal, bro. Unfreaking real. Shadow ban doesn't show up on the check. Yeah. Speaking of shadow bans, it does notify you on COD when you're stuck in the shadow realm. Their enforcement site will show under review when you receive too many false reports. Oh, really? Yeah, not allowed to delete your videos. They need those for advertisements and training. I mean, like, seriously, though. Seriously, man. Not allowed to delete your own videos. You get penalized for it. So yeah, I have no idea though, man. So I've deleted the app off my phone. I don't know what else. I don't know what to do. Hey, how's the audio? Is it still shitty or did it fix itself yet? I can try toggling the source. That usually fixes it. Still shit. All right, here, I'll try toggling the source real quick. My live's already restricted. We've been live for like 10 minutes and it's already restricted. Let me try toggling the audio, see if I can fix it. So let's change this to something else. This app is so slow and awful. Everything about it's awful. All right, let's try this one. All right, how's that? Any better? Oh, I gotta, you know what, since we're troubleshooting, since we're troubleshooting stuff on stream, I gotta focus my camera too. I forgot to do that today. Yeah, that's better. I'm echoing now. And of course I am. All right, let me toggle it back now. Now let's toggle it back. So it's a different issue though, is what you're saying. When I change the audio, it's a different issue, is what you're saying. It's not even the same issue. That's awesome. That is awesome. That's so amazing, man. That is so amazing. And that resolved it. That's oh my gosh, man. I can't even, bro. I can't even. All that I did, right? So I've explained this, but I'll explain it again. So I have I've got a couple of different ways that I can bring the audio into the TikTok app, right? Because I have to bring it in separately because of course TikTok won't let me use OBS like every other streaming platform on the planet. So I've got like a couple different ways. All that I'm doing is toggling off of one onto another and then back onto the one that I was just on. Not, it's like literally the same exact audio. Magically, it works now. Like it makes no sense. It makes no sense, dude. None. Do that at the start of every stream. Write it down. Don't forget. you, you know I'll forget. I could put a friggin' sticky note right on my monitor. And just blind rage would make me ignore it. I'm just so angry at the whole situation right now. Final theory, TikTok app has a forced default. When you start stream, it's running default plus your config. Toggling it off and back removes that default. Yeah, maybe. That could be it. That could be it because the app is like legitimately terrible, you know? So that wouldn't surprise me. And it's just like, it's a forced default that's not even showing up in the user interface, right? Like that 1 billion% makes it, just given my experience with the app, its quality, how it works, that makes absolute sense. That makes complete sense to me. I'd bank the app has a config ini. Yeah, you're probably right. Probably, where would that be in like roaming or something? I'll have to look for that. I'm not going to look for it now. Actually, I'm sure we could Google that. Where is the TikTok Live Studio? Does not use a traditional config dot its settings. Instead, the app manages your configurations, clone scenes directly in your user profile directories. Because of course they don't use a traditional. Of course not. Because they know better. I just want a stream key. Can I just get a stream key? But no, but here's the thing, right? So here's the thing that's amazing about all of this. Here's the thing that's amazing about all of this. So I need what? I think 1,000 subscribers in order to get a stream key, right? I need 1,000 subscribers. I'm currently at like just under 900. I think like 850-ish or something, right? And I was on my way to 900, or I was on my way to 1,000. Probably would be pretty close to 1,000 by this point. Except now I'm stuck at 800 and something because my account has basically just been put on ice. So now I am perpetually stuck at like 850 some subscribers, unable to get a fucking stream key forever. Like, one of the worst mistakes I ever made. Anyway, I'm not gonna sit here and complain about my fucking my first world streamer problems. That's kind of lame, I know. As I said in the past, they have tons of exceptions. Doesn't hurt to ask about it. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I could just ask. But then again, though, they never responded to my support tickets, so, you know. I could also, I think I could join one of those, like, I constantly get message requests from people wanting me to join their creator network, you know, those stupid creator networks. And I think you can get a stream key through one of those, but I don't really want to do that, you know? Like why would I do that? So I was trying to just wait until I could get my own damn stream key. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. All right, so like I said, I'm tired, man. There's like something I wanted to talk about today, but I don't even really. I just want, like, you know what I want to, like, I want to just tell you guys about something that's just been making my heart heavy over the last couple of days. So, you know, we've been talking a ton about GTA 6, and I've been making shorts and stuff about the whole lack of a physical disc situation and pricing and stuff like that, right? So, you know, I've got a couple videos talking about like the GTA physical situation and just kind of like the physical disc situation in general. And man, the comments that I've been getting, it's just so frustrating and it's so disheartening to see the sheer, like, the levels of corporate white knighting, people vehemently, voraciously, vociferously arguing against their own best interest as consumers in defense of like billion-dollar multinational corporations is just like, man, it's so disappointing, man. Like, it makes you realize this is exactly why these companies get away with this stuff. You know, like, this is why. Because most people, it seems, out there just don't get it. They're just oblivious. And they would rather fight on behalf of these billion-dollar companies who are literally out to take basic ownership, private property, control of your own property and rights away from you in pursuit of another dollar. They would rather argue on behalf of these people than even attempt to clear away some of that ignorance and understand the situation, man. The comments that I have been getting are just incredible. Just frustrating, man. And we could go through some of the comments, but you know what? I'm not even going to do that. I'm not even going to do that. Just like people calling me names and just like all kinds of stuff. And it's like first and foremost, when it comes to the GTA thing, man, do you know how many people out there still believe that there is some mythical, super secret squirrel collector's edition planned for the future? There are so many people out there coping so hard that they have convinced themselves that there's gonna be a physical copy in the future. And the only reason Rockstar's not releasing a physical copy now is because of hackers and leaks, which is a real concern, right? Which is a real concern. But it's like, first and foremost, that's not true at all. It's been confirmed multiple times. There is no physical disc coming. There's no plan for a physical disc coming. There's no super secret Squirrel Collector's Edition launching in December. It's just not happening. Like, that's the first thing. Even a second of like fucking rational thought, maybe a quick Google search if you want to be nasty, would clearly illustrate this to you. So like, that's the first thing. And even if it were going to happen, like even if there were a planned physical release for like, say, 3-6 months after launch, at best, what we're looking at is a sales double dip situation, in where they're literally only trying to convince people to buy a second copy. Like, so that's like the first thing, right? It's not happening. And even if it were happening, which again, it's not, the motivations would still be against your best interest. So that's like the first thing. The second thing is that's the more pressing, I think, part of this conversation. The more important part of this conversation is that so many of these comments I get are so short-sighted. So short-sighted. And they will say stupid shit like, who cares if it's digital only? I wasn't going to buy physical anyway. Or like what, like so many comments focus on like one physical release. Like, oh, in the long run, it doesn't matter. It's a disc. What's the point? It's not about a single physical release. You know, we've talked about this, you know this. It's about the precedent. It's about the larger picture. It's about what's actually happening around us and to us, specifically in the gaming space, but we could also branch it out to, you know, to larger spheres of discussion as well, but we'll keep it to the gaming space. It's about ownership, right? It's about private property and property rights. It's about preservation. It's about price manipulation and oligarchical collusion is what it's really about. Because what this is really pushing towards, what this is really about, is it's about being in a place where you literally own nothing. Nothing. And anything that you have can be taken away from you at any time for any reason because it's only regulated by a terms of service, which can be updated anytime, again, for any reason. It's about a complete loss of private property and ownership over basic commodities. Before we even talk about things like homes and things of that nature, we're talking about basic commodities. It's about the complete loss of ownership and private property entitlement over those things. It's about the ability to price fix and oligarchical collusion. Because what happens when physical media disappears completely from the video game space? What happens? I'll tell you what happens. All video game sales are funneled through a small collection of digital storefronts. That's what happens. You end up with a handful of digital storefronts that now control the distribution, pricing, licensing, and ability to access of every video game, every movie, every TV show, everything. And what happens when they get this complete and total control over the market? They collude. They fix prices. You want to know one of the biggest driving factors for driving down the price of video games after launch? One of the biggest reasons that video games get cheaper over time? It's the fucking used market. That's why. That is why video games get cheaper over time. Is because there's a used market. Because if there wasn't a used market, just look back to the 80s when there weren't as many used video game stores around. Go in and buy a video game for the Nintendo. It doesn't matter if that game is 5 years old or 5 minutes old. They were all priced the same. That secondhand market, the ability to buy, sell, and trade your own private property, is what creates pressure on larger publishers and distributors to compete from a price perspective as things begin to circulate throughout the market, because there's a secondhand market to help regulate prices. Without that, video games cost what they say. And they all get together and they'd be able to collude and they'd be able to say, oh, well, you know what? Video games, they're $100 now. It's $100 for a digital license to play this video game, to have access to this for as long as we deem acceptable. We may or may not take it away from you at any time. Don't believe me? Where is it? What am I looking for? This is the disc-based. Sony. Yeah. Yeah, there's an article about this somewhere. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. Don't believe me? Sony's doing it right now. Sony is deleting over 500 purchased movies from PlayStation Store accounts, and it's the ultimate warning to buy 4K Blu-rays instead. Let me repeat that. Sony is deleting over 500 movies from PlayStation accounts. These are movies that people have paid for. Digital copies of movies that people have paid for. Sony is removing those products that people quote unquote bought and paid for, thought that they owned. Sony is removing them because Sony doesn't want to continue to pay licensing for these titles, right? Like while these titles are hot and new and people are continuing to buy them and Sony's making money off of them, well, it's prudent for them to pay licensing to continue to be able to distribute and show these movies, right? But once those movies get old, stop selling, stop making money for Sony, guess what? If Sony or any other company wants to continue to be able to show and distribute those movies over their servers, say to people who bought them long ago, if they want to be able to continue to provide that, they have to continue to pay licensing fees. And so at some point, those licensing fees just become an expense because, like I said, these movies are older. People aren't buying them the way that they were when they first came out. And so what do? Just get rid of them. Doesn't matter that you paid for it because when you paid for it, you also signed a terms of service. And again, a terms of service that can be updated at any time for any reason. So don't think if you read a TOS, if you actually bother to stop and read a TOS, don't think that it even matters a little bit what it actually says in there. Because this happens all the time. This headphone buzzes for some reason and it drives me insane. This happens all the time. TOS updates are pushed out to devices. Like LG is famous for this. They'll push a TOS update out to their TV. And in this TOS update, it'll say that LG can now harvest such and such information and sell to advertisers. Maybe you didn't agree to this when you bought the TV. You didn't agree to this when you first set it up. It could be any device, right? I'm just using LG as an example. But they'll push out a TOS update that changed after you bought and agreed to the terms, original terms and service of the product. You already bought and agreed to that original agreement, but now it's changed. And now every time you turn on that device, you get a message that says you must accept these new terms of service in order to continue using the device. That happens all the time. So don't think those TOSs matter, no matter what they say. The point is, that was a really long way to say, the point is you're fucked. There's no ownership in digital. So the people who think that I'm crying, acting like a toddler because I'm upset about the loss of physical media, you're a fucking moron. Just because you're too stupid and ignorant to understand the world around you doesn't mean that I should stop paying attention to. Because just because you're too fucking stupid to know it, people like me are arguing on your behalf as well. But again, those people will never know it. They're too fucking stupid. But 500 purchased movies that people paid for, gone. Nothing they can do. Thing is, this isn't the first time this has happened. Go back and look into like the rise of digital distribution for music. Go back and look at all of the old music distribution services. Walmart used to have one. Every department store used to have one. Every website used to have one. Billions of dollars that people poured into these music libraries, none of which exist anymore. Had they bought physical CDs, they'd still have them. So that's what this is all about. And that's what it's about for these companies. For these companies, it isn't about preventing a leak for GTA 6. They don't give a fuck about that. It isn't about preventing piracy. It isn't about hackers. It's about the bigger picture. It's about ownership, property rights, and most of all, like everything that these companies do, it's about money. Your money. Shit frustrates me, man, because like the comments I've been getting, man, it's just infuriating. The stupidity, the ignorance on display, the corporate white knighting, arguing against your own self-interest with somebody on the internet, vehemently, voraciously arguing against your own better interest in defense of a faceless billion-dollar multinational corporation is just fucking retarded, dude. Like, how retarded can you be? It's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. Blows my freaking head right off the top of my neck. Sanchez, oh, what is up, my dude? I woke up to bad Xbox news. I'm pretty upset. That is greedy as fuck. What bad Xbox news do we got? Let's get into that too, man. Let's fucking get into it, bro. Let's get into it. I'm on a roll. 10 years ago, this would be dystopian. That is exactly right, bro. And that's the thing that, like, fuck, man. Like, that's what makes it so frustrating, because 10 years ago, this would have been like a dystopian nightmare. People would have been like, never believed it would have happened. And now it just happens and nobody blinks an eye. And the worst part is, we now have an entire generation of people entering the market who don't even understand the argument and who now argue against their own interests on behalf of the corporations doing this, who will now defend the corporations doing this against their own better interests because they don't even fucking understand the conversation. It's just, my God, bro. So this isn't like, it's not about GTA 6, man. It is and it isn't, but it isn't about GTA 6. It's about the precedent. Look at this. Look at this. PlayStation consoles to stop getting disc-based physical releases in 2028. The new PS6. Here's another one. Here's another one. PlayStation 6 will be a digital console. They are going to offer a disk drive to the PS6 for the PS6. Apparently, this is the rumor anyway. Heavily speculated and pretty well confirmed and vetted rumor that the PlayStation 6 is going to be digital only by default, and you will be able to buy an optional disk drive so that you can play some of your older games. It's happening. And the reason it's happening, the reason they get away with it, is exactly because of the market, the people that just let it happen. The people who call me names for railing against it on the internet. They're the reason. Because it takes all of us, it takes a market force, which is what we are as consumers. We are a market force. Our problem is we would rather argue with each other than actually do something to make a difference in our better interest. We would rather argue with each other. Check this out on the same note. I'm sure you're familiar with Stop Killing Games, SKG. That just recently stalled out in the UK. They're also trying to make moves in the States. They have a similar act that they were trying to pass in California, which was going to be a huge deal. Protect Our Games Act fails in California. Stop Killing Games prepares next move. So the Protect Our Games Act, AB 1921, was a California bill proposed by Assemblyman Chris Ward that would force game developers and publishers to make paid video games playable even after they were shut down. So this is part of the larger conversation. So the digital versus physical media conversation is part of a much larger conversation, which is about preservation and access, right? That's what we mean when we talk about ownership, private property, your ability to access the property that you paid for, regardless of whether or not the person who sold it to you wants to continue to support it. Like when I buy a car or a TV or whatever, there's a warranty, right? There's an amount of time for which the person who sold it to me will provide support for that product. But just because that support ends doesn't mean suddenly the car catches on fire in my fucking driveway. But for some reason, people are okay with that when it comes to games. Anyway. Playable after they were shut down. Despite things looking positive, with the bill passing the California State Assembly with a 43-16 victory, it has stalled in the second to last phase with a state Senate committee vote, which saw 4 members vote yes, 4 Democrats voted yes, 3 Republicans voted no, and everybody else abstained. As explained by a Stop Killing Games volunteer, a bill needs a majority yes in order to pass. So those abstentions, those people too cowardly to say yes or no, that is essentially a no, right? Because the abstentions count as a no. It needs a majority yes. So to abstain is to say no, which means it only needed 3 additional votes in the Senate committee. If it had passed, a final draft would have been created by House and state members and submitted for approval. So let's focus on one thing here. It initially passed state assembly with a 43-16 victory because on its face, everybody understands the right to private property. It's a fundamental, basic thing, right? You buy something, it's yours. Everybody understands that. So what happened between that 43-16 vote and this committee? What do you think happened? I'll tell you exactly what the fuck happened. Money, lobbying. How much does it cost to pay 3 members to just not vote? How much do you think? I don't know. Maybe we should ask them. Scary future, indeed, bro. All the articles have amendments saying it was, yeah, imagine arguing. Yeah, sorry. I'm missing a lot of stuff. Shilling for corpses, gross. Yeah, agreed, bro. Imagine arguing in favor of corpse removing ownership. I know, it's bananas, dude. You've been getting a lot of hate for no reason. All the articles have amendments saying it was a rumored lie. Yet not only, like, here's the, like, bro, like, it's so fucking, I did a whole video on this. It's ridiculous. Like these people talking about the supposed GTA physical release, the super secret Squirrel Collector's edition that's supposed to be releasing later. Dude sends a fucking email to Rockstar support. Gets a response from some call center in Bangladesh in very poor English, basically stating exactly what Rockstar already said on their website. Everybody runs with it because, of course, immediately, because this guy interprets it to say what he wants it to say, immediately game journalists pick it up because in 2026, journalists don't actually do any research. They don't actually verify anything. They pick it up and run with it as truth. And so people get fooled. And it's like, you can't blame them for getting fooled. But since that happened, it has been confirmed over and over and over again. The initial email itself was ridiculous. It's like not even proper English. It doesn't even say what people are trying to twist it to say, but regardless, it's been confirmed over and over again now. Like, no, no. Sorry, we were lying. We just wanted clicks. There isn't actually like whatever, man. I'm tired of explaining it to people. I did a whole video about it. If you want to know why you're fucking wrong about your super secret squirrel collector's edition for GTA 6, go watch my video because I'm not going to explain it to you, man. I'm not going to explain it to you. It's about control, plain and simple. Yup. Yup. Yeah, there will be no used market for GTA 6, securing full price purchases for Rockstar on every copy of GTA 6. That's exactly right. There will be no used market for GTA 6 or any other game that is released digital only, meaning the publisher of that game has full control over pricing for that game in perpetuity. You'll be paying $100 for GTA 6 in 10 years. And you will have no other option. Hell, you'll probably be paying more than $100 because the price will probably go up over time because they're going to have full control over it. That's what this is really about, man. Undead Labs might close down and cancel State of Decay 3. Oh, sorry, Sanchez. I'm just getting back to your Xbox news. Damn, bro. I think I did hear something about that. Yeah, man, I think I did hear something about that. State of Decay 3. Yeah, the layoffs at Xbox, Sanchez, will have been, man, they've been coming hard and fast, dude. Hard and fast. It's looking rough over at Xbox, man. Massive layoffs, games being canceled left and right, console prices rising. The price for an Xbox Series X console starting in August is only going to be $100 cheaper than the price for a PlayStation 5 Pro. There is now no reason to buy an Xbox ever. If you're looking at an Xbox, just spend the extra dollars and get the PlayStation 5 Pro. Spend the extra 8% in price and get 50% more performance. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a no-brainer. The Xbox is dead. You know what, Sanchisel, and you know I'm an Xbox guy. I'm right there with you. You know what I mean? Like, we're in this together, bro. Ride or die. I'm an Xbox guy. But I don't think Xbox has a future. I don't think there's going to be a Project Helix. I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't. I know that's kind of an apocalyptic thing to say. Like there's a lot to happen now between now and then, but you know what? Let me retract that. Let me say this differently. I think at the very least, it's 50-50. Like there's a 50% chance that maybe it will happen and a 50% chance that it won't. And I'm even starting to think that it might be more of a 60-40 split where like the more likely scenario is that Project Helix never happens. And like, I'm not saying that because I want to say that, you know what I mean? Like I want Project Helix after everything they've said about it. Like it's fucking super exciting. Steam on the Xbox, like, bro, like that's me. That's me. That's like literally my life. You know what I mean? Is Xbox, PC, sharing all my games between my devices with my hand. Like, bro, that is perfect for me. But man, it ain't looking good, dude. It is not looking good. I've been waiting for this game a while. State of Decay 3? Yeah, that sucks, man. Yeah, good morning too, bro. Good morning, brother. I love you. I appreciate you. Old gaming generation fading while the new generation doesn't know how good it used to be. You got that right, bro. You got that right. And meanwhile, we're trying to argue on their behalf, and they're just calling us unk for doing it. And it's just like, it's frustrating. It's like, you have no fucking idea. Like, you don't even understand what's happening to you. And it's just like, God, man. I think back to GTA 3, the launch of Grand Theft Auto 3. I was working at GameStop when that game came out. God damn, those were the days, man. Like, I wish somebody would have told me that I was living in peak society when it was happening. Like, I wish somebody would have told me that so that I could have properly appreciated it. Hold on, my wife's here. Okay, she just stole something from my office. Who knows? Anyway, I wish somebody would have told me, man, because I was working at GameStop. Bro, we were slinging Nintendos, Super Nintendos, PS1s, original Xboxes. We had bins full of original Nintendo games. Like, bro, we had just physical media everywhere, and it was just amazing. Amazing. Buy, sell, trade. These, like, bro, these kids who have grown up, and that's the thing, like, it's not even like their fault. It is their fault for being stupid and ignorant and not listening. But it's not their fault, because we have an entire generation of gamers now who have grown up in the digital era. We have an entire generation of gamers who have grown up, like, really without the idea of physical ownership even being a thing. Have grown up with Switches or PlayStations or whatever, and have just bought games through the digital storefront. So that's just what they know. You know what I mean? Like, they don't even think about it. They don't even consider what's actually happening. They never even, like, when things like, you know, a game disappears from the store and they lose access to something that they paid for, they just think, oh, that's just how these things work. No, it's not. It's not how these things work. Apply it to anything else. Apply it to anything else. It's just like, bro, fuck. People being 100% fine with not owning the product you buy for 70 is crazy to me. Yeah, me too, bro. I wrote an email to my congressman. My fucking man. Yes. That's what we need to be doing. Sand chisel. Let's go, baby. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Activate. Motivate. God, I fucking love you, man. I fucking love you, bro. I love you, Sand Chisel. I would caress your buttocks right now if you were here, bro. I agree there is no reason for next gen who's going to buy it. I know I'm not, dude. I'm not. I am not going to buy a console if there's no physical media. Like, at this point, right? Like, I do a ton of gaming on my PC. So at this point, my Xbox, I don't buy digital games for my Xbox. I only buy physical games for my Xbox. Like, at this point, the whole reason for my console being a part of my, like, gaming ecosystem is because that's where my physical media goes. That's where my physical games live, are on my Xbox. I got a whole, like, fucking little entertainment center lined with all my physical games, right? That's what my console is for. So if the next gen consoles aren't going to have physical media, I'm not buying a next gen console. There's no reason for me to own one. No reason whatsoever. There is no value in that for me. And I know I won't be the only one. I know. I know I'm not the only one to feel that way. I think PlayStation will die before Xbox, but they are both going down. What's up, Sam? Good to see you, bro. Yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling PlayStation is going to be able to hold on a little bit longer, just out of like pure stubbornness and deep, like a deep bank account. You know what I'm saying? But you could be right. Ownership issues at its finest. The things in your office are under terms and services. Yeah, that your wife can change at any time, bro. Yeah. Well, that's a whole different. I don't know shit, dude. I don't know shit in that situation. But that, I mean, it is a good illustration. It is a good illustration. I was working at KB Toys. I worked at KB Toys, but that was a really quick one for me. I worked at KB Toys for like a month during a summer when I was pretty young. I was pretty young. But yeah, I had a job at KB Toys for like a month in June. It was great for like a month, but I was young and irresponsible and I got fired. You know how it goes. PlayStation announcing their next console will be double the price of the new Steam machine isn't okay. Just to try and cater to beat Steam at their own game. Yeah, well, the ironic thing, dude. I did a little video about this too. That the ironic thing is that PlayStation's already beating the Steam machine. Like right now. Right now the PS5 Pro already outperforms the Steam machine in terms of just game performance, which is crazy. The Steam machine, like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what they were thinking with that, man. I don't. I don't know what they were thinking with that. Like, I understand. Here's what I think. I think it's developing something, a product like that takes a long time, right? So I think that they probably certainly, right, started development on the Steam machine probably like 7, maybe more years ago, right? Probably between like 5 to like 8. I don't know. But they'd started development several years ago. Part of that development is creating the entire process for fabricating those machines. There's a lot of physical infrastructure involved in launching a product, right? Custom tooling, uh, custom tooling, and all of the dies and factories and stuff, custom machines and stuff. You got to spin up and design. All of that takes a huge investment of time and money. So I think what probably happened with them is they probably started developing that machine and started investing in all of the infrastructure and everything required to actually produce that machine with a certain price point in mind. And if I had to guess, I would say that price point was probably under $500, which is like where that machine makes sense for the actual specs, the actual performance you get out of it, right? That's where that machine makes sense in a normal market. I would say well under $500. I would even say, like, for me personally, like, that would make sense at around $400. But let's just say it was probably a sub $500 machine. However, they got to a point, right, where they're so deeply invested that you are going to reach you're going to reach a point of no return, right? And I bet around the same time they were reaching that point of no return in terms of the investment in actually bringing this product to market is probably around the same time that the economy started blowing up, that component prices started skyrocketing, right? So now suddenly Steam is faced with a situation where it's like, oh, wow, we can either just leave this however many billions of dollars of investment on in a hole in the ground and just walk away from this thing, because clearly we can now no longer launch it at a price that makes sense, or we just launch the fucking thing anyway because we don't really have any other choice. And I think that's probably what happened to them with the Steam machine, man. Because any other explanation just doesn't make sense. Like, who is that machine for? Who is paying $1,000 for what is essentially a handheld spec machine? There are handhelds out there that perform as good as that machine or better. There are several handhelds that were recently announced at that whatever that show was called, the new Intel Spark platform. There are several handhelds out there that now outperform that machine significantly, right? So it's like, who does that make sense for? So yeah, I think Steam got themselves into a pretty shitty situation with the Steam machine. But anyway, long story short, the PS5 already outperforms the damn thing. Sony's already beating Steam. The only thing they don't have is access to the Steam library, which, we'll see. 100% Steam machine, I feel, was just a cop out to put new product line out just to have it. I mean, that's a lot of money to invest, though. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like at some point they had to believe they had a good product, right? Because we're talking like billions of dollars to bring something like that to market, So at some point, somebody believed they had a good product, and at some point, I feel like it probably was a good product at some point. When it was a sub $500 machine, I think it probably was a good product. It probably made a lot of sense, but now, nah, nah. Even if it was tailored at 650, would still be better than 1100. I think it only drives console prices up. Yeah, that's a good point, bro. That's a good point. It does serve to drive console prices up. That's absolutely a good point. Instead of do what we would have hoped that it would do, which was drive them down. Like, that was what we all hoped, right? That it was going to be a really cheap alternative that would actually drive console prices down, but in fact, what we got was the exact opposite, which sucks. Yeah, something you can build with a box of scraps. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Like my streaming PC. I have my gaming PC and my streaming PC. My streaming PC would fucking eat the Steam machine for breakfast. You know what I'm saying? And it's just my streaming PC. Like, it would shit all over that thing. It's crazy. Wasn't Xbox supposed to have Steam? Yeah, Sam. So Project Helix originally, from all of those like the original leaks that we got several months ago, was that Project Helix was essentially being developed as as a console PC hybrid that was supposed to bridge the gap between your PC library and your console library. So it was supposed to have everything that a normal Xbox console has, with plus access to things like your Steam library and other digital PC storefronts. That was the original kind of rough outline for what Project Helix was going to be. However, there's a caveat to that statement, because when that statement or when all of that information came out was also during the big everything is an Xbox campaign. Remember that? Remember that big everything is an Xbox push? They did a bunch of commercials. It was the same time that the ROG Xbox Ally was kind of teased and announced. They had that thing where it started with like the clear thing and it gradually took shape into a console, into a handheld. All of this happened at the same time. So it was all part of a big marketing push by Microsoft to push the whole everything is an Xbox. And so it made sense, right, that the next Xbox would be able to do everything, because everything is an Xbox. The Xbox is everything, right? And that was kind of like the whole ecosystem that they were trying to sell there. Since then, right, Phil Spencer, who was the everything is an Xbox thing was his deal. He's gone. He's been replaced by Asha Sharma, who is, I mean, who at this point has gone from the Grim Reaper to the Savior, back to the Grim Reaper, right? At best, if we can believe some of the things that she said, if they even intend on keeping Xbox around and not just dismantling and selling it for parts, she's planning on refocusing Xbox, which means the whole everything is an Xbox marketing tactic is gone. Xbox is refocusing into a console platform. So if we do still see a Project Helix, will it look like the Project Helix that we were introduced to all those months ago? Hard to say. You know what I mean? Hard to say. Or will they refocus it into more of a console and kind of leave the PC side where it is? I don't know. I don't know. But I would say that, again, just Asha Sharma has been very much about refocusing the Xbox, reclaiming the Xbox's identity and really narrowing down what an Xbox is. An Xbox isn't a tablet, it isn't this, it isn't that. An Xbox is that console that you attach to your TV. So, we'll see. We'll see how much of that stuff survives. Which Microsoft and Steam having a deal with Game Pass is huge in terms of competing with Sony. That would be massive. That would be massive. Yeah. If like Xbox could do a deal with Steam where your Game Pass subscription would get you access to like a selection of titles through Steam as well, that would be massive. The big question for me there, though, is Microsoft has already admitted that Game Pass is a huge, huge money loser. Like, Game Pass costs them tons of money. So they've already confirmed that Game Pass is not a profit product. So we're talking about significantly more investment to bring games from other storefronts into Game Pass. So yeah, I don't know. Like, it would be huge, but whether or not it'll happen seems iffy to me at best. I've always told people, what is Sony/PlayStation motto? Power to the player, when in fact it's quite opposite. Yep, 1000%. I don't think Project Helix will happen for another 10 years, but Steam Xbox Store crossover will happen. Yeah, maybe, bro. I hope you're right. I want to believe. I want to believe in that, man. That sounds awesome. Fable Brooks, why can't you just be happy with the incredible games we are getting and be excited to play them? Everybody wants to complain. I'm so happy to be playing awesome games. Yeah, for as long as you have access to them. I'm happy to be playing awesome games too. What happens when you lose access to those games because you don't have a physical copy? Huh? Fable, tell me that. What happens when whichever console you're using pulls this? Like Sony just did. These are things that people paid for, bought and paid for. They're now losing access to. This isn't the first time that this has happened. I love games. I'm happy to be playing games. But if you think the physical conversation doesn't apply to you, then you're a fucking idiot, because it does. We just explained all of this, but this is a small part of it. So yeah, at least know what you're talking about if you're going to open your mouth. You know what I'm saying? At least know what you're talking about. Hot take. Oh. Nah, I'm going to say that out loud. If buying is no longer ownership, then pirating is no longer illegal. Exactly. Regarding Sony, to make it 100% clear, this is not a rent purchase. This is not a rent purchase like what Amazon and others offer. These movies they removed were purchased at full price for permanent access. Exactly. These weren't rented. These were bought at full price. You own these now. You watch them whenever you want, as many times as you want. They're yours until suddenly they're not. These announcements fully confirm my plans of not supporting the PlayStation platform any longer. Yeah, about Tree Fitty. Call of Duty is 100% perfect example of this. Isn't COD Modern Warfare 2 remastered still $60? It sure is. Cryptic says Helix will 100% happen. I believe it'll just be a PC running the Steam OS Xbox edition, and it'll have Game Pass requirements to use it. Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. You might be right. Yeah, Sanchez, I think he dropped that nonsense and then left. It granted, it did take me a while to respond to his comment. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he dropped that nonsense and then left. But that's the thing. Like, this is exactly the people that we're talking about, right? Just be happy that they're giving you good games. It's like, are you fucking retarded, bro? Are you fucking retarded? Just be grateful. Are you fucking retarded? Gaming, it's a product. It's a business. They're not doing this out of out of some like fucking what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Live access removed. I just my TikTok account was just suspended until July 4th. I don't know, bullying and harassment, they said. Bullying and harassment. I am done with TikTok, bro. I'm done with it. So hopefully anybody who was in the TikTok knows to come to another platform, but they probably won't. Whatever. Who cares? Sanchez. Oh, it was that kid. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, probably. Sam, what's up, my dude? Welcome to the dark side, bro. It's the better place to be anyway. Hey, so anybody coming to Twitch from TikTok, if you do prefer the vertical streams, I do those on YouTube as well. So I'm live on YouTube right now in vertical format if you prefer that format. That's Sam, right? Habitual, what is it? Habitual. My dude. Thank you, bro. I love you. I appreciate you, man. Bro, I'm 100% calling you Hog from now on, by the way. There is no way. There's no fucking way. I'm not Cranker, actually. I'm calling you Cranker from now on. There's no way that I'm not taking advantage of that. I don't care what we do. That's right. The real ones have arrived. The real ones are here, gentlemen. We are building the community. That's what we're doing. That is what we're doing. The real ones are here. This is what matters right here, right where we are now. TikTok was always like, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? It was always like ethereal. You know, it was always an issue. It was always like you never knew when they were going to shut down the live, when they were going to suspend it. Like I was getting limited visibility. I was getting my live shut down. I was like, TikTok was never reliable. So yeah, this is it. This is the real ones. This is the community. We are building the community, gentlemen. So thank you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for making it over. Welcome to the purple side. Damn right. Damn right. All right. So, I don't know. You guys want to play some Grand Theft Auto? Let's do it. Let's do it. It's getting so hot in here, man. Whew. Holy smokes, dude. That's why I always wear these tank tops when I stream. Because, oh my God, does it get hot in here. Oh my God. I got a thermometer somewhere. I guarantee it's at least like 85, 86 degrees in here. I have the air conditioner set to 74, but I guarantee you it's like 85, 86 degrees in here. No doubt. No diggity, no doubt. Now we got to get we got to get Tiny. We got to get Tiny to come over to Twitch now. I wish yeah, I keep it set to 74 just to try and save a little bit on electricity. You know what I'm saying? And like the heat doesn't bother me as much, so I can be warm and be comfortable. But like when it starts getting up towards 90, you know what I'm saying? Well, while I'm sitting here gaming, it starts to get a little uncomfortable. But yeah, I keep it pretty high because that's what like 74, 76 degrees is like really where I'm comfortable. If I even get down to like 72, 70 degrees, I actually start getting cold, man. I do not deal well with the colder temperatures. Heat is where I thrive. I'm a desert child, I think. My family must be from like, I don't know, like the Sahara or something. Gotta be. Mine is always set between 68 and 70. Yeah, that's where we used to keep it in the house, and I would always be freezing. But my wife is from Siberia, and her family is from Siberia, so they're always hot. So the house is fucking freezing. In here, this is my space. I keep it a little bit warmer. You know what I'm saying? I keep it a little bit warmer. Hey, what were we doing yesterday? I don't remember what we were doing. I know we came to the house, but didn't we do something after that? Wait, let's look at the map. What do we got going on here? Let's go outside. Yeah, weren't we doing yoga or something? Yeah, we were doing yoga with Michael. What happened to all that? Did that progress not get saved? I guess not. What's this? Yeah, we already did this, man. We did this already. Balls, we got to do this again? That's crazy. Spider, what is up, brother? Welcome back, Spider. How you been, bro? Haven't seen you in a while. Wisconsin is temperamental. The index was 110 yesterday and last week mid-60s. That's crazy, dude. That is crazy. Busy with work. Ah, that's what's up, man. That's good. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. That's good busy, man. That's good busy.
And still, that crazy bastard turns up.
I'll handle it.
How?
I
I don't know.
Oh, you know what? Just keep him away from me and the children, you low-life, whoremongering asswipe.
Did someone say yoga?
Oh,
No, I
this
think she
dude,
said
man.
Whoremongering asswipe.
Hello, Fabian, darling.
Fabian.
Namaste, Amanda. Are we ready to practice?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, she's very centered. A regular oasis of peace and
Fucking
Fabian.
Fabian.
Anger issues and worse friends. No wonder I'm so
Fucking
upset.
Fabian.
Please. Namaste. We practice. Miguel, join us, please.
This is your busy season for where you work, right,
Yoga is
Spider?
for sharing. Come,
You work
Miguel,
at like
come.
a resort park slash thing, right?
If could
You
make
showed
me
us
as
the
happy and
pictures.
mellow as my wife, it'll be a job well fucking done.
We are all on our own journeys, Miguel.
Yeah, no doubts. Why is she driving a tank on hers?
Perhaps to deal with your hostility, Michael. Now here is good.
Old hotel, a lodge,
this
right?
one?
Okay, gotcha.
And the moribund.
Gotcha.
The asshole. Now we begin and put the asshole to the earth. Yes, we begin each sequence. Tadasana
Katasana.
or mountain pose.
All right.
Un, deux, trois.
This fucking guy. We gotta do this
And those
again.
Are perfectly in line. Show him, Amanda.
Un, deux, trois.
It is perfect. Now, Michael.
Miguel. Miguel.
I don't know about this.
In and out with the breath, Michael. Breathe out, please. There. Strong. Like an erection of your youth.
Jesus
Just
Christ.
suck some oxygen into your lungs.
Like an
If we put him
erection
on a
of your
6-month
youth.
kale-only diet, he might just get healthy. Or die.
Now, in through the bloated nose and out through those wrinkled lips.
Yo, man.
Who would have thought it possible?
This dude just
This
keeps
is gonna have to
slipping in the
Now we'll do
low-key
something more
insults.
complicated. Sometimes, when I do this pose, I weep uncontrollably for hours.
Every time I see this dude, I'm stuck in a cutscene. I swear to God, just let me see him when I'm not stuck in a cutscene. See what happens. See what happens.
Wow.
You feel that? The emotion inside. Let it go. Michael, join us.
I feel like I'm channeling bullshit right now.
You can breathe, can't you?
Yo, so
Exhale.
recently, right?
Tight.
I've been
The silly man forgets to breathe.
I've been making a lot of GTA
Keep it tight.
content. I've been watching a lot of GTA content, stuff like that, right? So I've been getting
Breathe, Mikhail.
I've been getting like a lot of
Very
the
good. Now
the
let it
GTA
go.
5 actors
I'm waiting for him to turn this into one of his
showing up in
episodes.
my feed. And I talked about this yesterday. Like, first of all, I didn't realize that the
Now,
dude who plays
You
Michael
breathe.
actually streams, and he seems like a pretty
Let
cool
it
dude. He
go.
sounds just like Michael
Keep
in
this
real
up
life.
and we might actually have a
But I've
shared
also been
interest.
getting the dude who
I'm
plays
about to feel some
Trevor
emotions
in my
already.
feed a lot.
Remember,
Oh my
children,
God. Like,
Do not fear the unknown.
what a douchebag,
are
but
the unknown.
not in the Trevor way
Show us, Amanda.
of being a douchebag. Like, the guy who
I
plays
don't think
Trevor.
Michael's up to this.
I saw a thing with him
surprise you.
yesterday where somebody was asking him like, what's your favorite
Plank.
GTA game
Shut up.
or your
Yeah.
favorite moment or something from GTA?
Feel it
Something about the games, right? Asking him this like his
Everything
favorite
is
part of the
flowing
game or
in me.
something. And or no, they were asking him, how do you feel about the release of GTA 6? That's what it was. And he said, I feel nothing.
Mike,
I don't play
you-
games. I get excited about books. How do you feel about Crime and Punishment? I was like, what the fuck is your deal,
it's
bro?
very
Like,
weak, Mikhail. Breathing is almost the most important thing, no?
you can appreciate
Can you thank
books
us now for
and
saving you from the
movies
couch?
and video games
Breeze,
and
please, my
music and like all sorts of art and storytelling
You're turning
at the
red.
same time. You don't have to be a complete douche nozzle trying to pretend like you're some kind of like
Take in the air
intellectual
and
superior
release it.
elite. You're fucking Trevor, bro. That's who
All
you
the
are. That's
others,
the thing you're most famous
lungs,
for
they work,
is
yes?
Trevor. Show a little respect, you know? Show a
Let
little
it out, baby.
appreciation, my dude.
Look at the concentration on his face. It's like a gorilla with a cell phone.
Breathing is almost the most important thing, no?
Tell me you don't feel centered.
Breathe, please, Michael.
I'm breathing,
Just
bro.
exhale,
I'm breathing.
Michael.
Just
Your
relax.
aura is just like, wow.
Take in the air and release it.
When we met, he was actually limber.
You have come a long way today, Michael. Yes, later you will cry like a baby.
Right.
His chakras are completely blocked. Don't worry about
Show
him.
me the downward dog. I'm glad we have
Might
helped with
replay
some impotence
GTA
today.
now. Bro,
What'd you say?
I'm telling you,
Your
man, it's
sexual
it's
energies have
worth
been
it, bro.
blocked for too long.
I'm having a
Back
blast,
into my
dude.
pelvis. Back. Back. Yes, there you go.
Oh,
That's very
What?
What?
Enough of
Plus,
that.
it helps you get hyped for GTA 6. Like, I'm so pumped for GTA 6
Nova
now.
is the answer, Michael.
I cannot
What is the
wait
question?
for Vice City,
Why am I
man.
such a moron?
Like,
We are leaving, and we are never coming back.
Good.
You are alone, you pathetic psychopath.
Fuck you.
this poor dude, man.
And that phony French fucking yogi.
This poor dude's family life is tragic. So like we've been talking a lot about how, you know, we're pretty nervous for the story
Jimmy,
in
you still here?
GTA 6, and you know, there's a lot of things to be concerned about, and you know, not happy about the fact that
James,
there's no physical release,
go
etc.
away.
But
Oh yeah, fuck you.
all of that
If there
aside,
was a
man,
rate button, I'd be using it right now.
I
Unless
cannot
you're a faggot and you like
wait.
that sort of shit, and then I'll just rape your
Hold
mom
on.
and.
Nice TV.
I cannot wait, man, to get into Vice City. Like, to get into Vice City in like high res, freaking ultra detailed, ray traced, open, giant Vice City sandbox, man. I just can't wait to explore that city, man. It's going to be so incredible, dude. Like, I'm so excited for it. And playing this game is just making me even more excited to get into Vice City. You know what I mean? Like, so this game is like, I was already excited. I was already pumped, but playing through GTA 5 is just, it's taken my hype levels, and it's like every day we play, my hype levels just go up a little bit more, a little bit more, and a little bit more. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying, man. I like books too. And I like video games. Bro, I can't really swing my camera around, but two whole walls of my ultimate gaming cave of doom and gaming, two whole walls are lined with books. I've posted pictures in the Discord before. I have probably more books than most people. And this is like my third book collection. I had an even bigger collection before I moved to California, right? Like, I love books. I also love movies. I also love video games. It's just like, I don't know, man. The dude that plays Trevor he's a bit of a douche nozzle in real life. It's a little disappointing. That's why they say never meet your heroes, you know? Never meet your heroes, and never see the people who play your favorite characters in real life, because their actual personality is never going to be, except for the guy who plays Michael. The guy who plays Michael literally sounds like Michael. He acts like Michael. He is Michael. That guy's awesome. And he streams, which is just fucking peak. You know, it's just top notch. Have to wait a year for PC. Yeah, Cryptic's waiting for the PC release too, man. I'm going to get it again when it comes out on PC, but Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait, dude. I wish that they were releasing it for PC immediately, you know, because I would rather play it at higher graphic settings and get good frame rates, you know. Instead, I'm going to be stuck playing it at 30 frames per second on the Xbox, you know. So, you know, it's like it's not ideal, but I can't wait. You know what I mean? I saw a post that said that parades would make both political sides happy unless they have a protective barrier. They better not have a protective barrier, man. And that's what I'm afraid of, is that they will. Like, GTA 5 Rockstar would not have put a protective barrier, regardless of like where you fall or whatever color hat you wear. And we've talked about this before. There's really only two sides. There's us and them. Everything else is just a ploy to get us to argue amongst ourselves. But, you know, old Rockstar would just let you go crazy, right? Make everybody happy. It's all fair game. You know, it's all fair game. We're all ridiculous. All of us. We're all ridiculous in our own unique, special, and ridiculous ways. We're all just ridiculous assholes. All of us, you know? So it's like, but that's what I'm afraid of, you know? I think that's what we're all worried about, is that it's going to be a toned down, like a watered down, safe, non-abrasive Nerf ball version of GTA, which I hope it's not, man. I hope it's not. You moved to Cali on purpose? Yeah, bro. It was I moved out there for work. I used to work in I worked in technology for years and years and years. So I got a job out in Silicon Valley and I moved out there. I was out there for several years. San Chisel lives in SoCal now. I'll tell you what, man, like Cali was not for me. Clearly, you know, like obviously. Um but you know, I met my wife out there. So, you know, there was definitely some good that came out of it, but just especially the area I was in. I lived in San Francisco. I lived right in Silicon Valley. I lived right in the Haight-Ashbury for a long time. And yeah, it was not what I expected, man. It was not what I expected. I've always been you know, despite the fact that I clearly have pretty strong opinions and beliefs, I like to believe that my opinions and beliefs, like, they mostly align with protecting and arguing on behalf of the people who were just like me, you know, and that like includes everybody. Like, we're all like, it doesn't, like, to me, man, that's why I say like it doesn't matter like what color hat you wear or whatever, right? We're all getting screwed. We're all getting screwed by the same people. And like, I've always been a bit of a loose cannon, but man, when I moved to California, I was expecting a very like free and like I don't know. I was expecting a culture where like you would have like all kinds of like different people being able to just like express yourself in whatever way you see fit, you know, believe whatever you want to believe. But what I found when I got there was a very homogenous, very oppressive, very stifling, monolithic culture that I just didn't fit into. And so it was tough for me. It was difficult for me out in California. It was really hard, man. I was in a really bad place by the time I left there. Really bad place. Like really, really bad. So, you know, fortunately I was able to get out of there, and like I said, I brought my wife with me, but yeah, man, moved out there on purpose. And But, for all of that, though, I will say this much, I will say this much. There is a lot to love about California and the West Coast in general. Like, in terms of the landscape, like, there is, if you're into nature, like, I love to go hiking and go camping and stuff like that. I had a motorcycle while I was out there. Bro, riding your motorcycle up and down the PCH with that big ocean, like, depending on whether you're going north or south, you've got an ocean to your left or an ocean to your right. If you're going north, the ocean's on your left. If you're going south, the ocean's on your right. And you've got mountains, hills on the other side. It's just fucking beautiful out there, man. Beautiful. Riding my motorcycle over the Golden Gate Bridge into Marin County, going hiking in those hills. I mean, it's just a beautiful landscape. So there is a lot to love about California. And also, different areas of California are very different in, like, culturally and stuff too. Just the area that I was in, man, was yeah, it was rough, bro. It was rough. It was rough, man. It was really rough. Yeah, I think, like, I do think I'm a little bit of a hippie at heart, man. I really do. I really, really do, man. I think at heart, I'm a little bit of a hippie. Not like your like, kind of like stereotypical hippie, but I think at heart, like, I'm very anti-establishment, right? Like, I'm very, like, fuck the government. You know what I mean? Like, I'm very anti-authority, anti-establishment. My core beliefs are that people should be left alone to do the things that they want to do the way that they want to do them. I'm a firm believer in private property, right? Like, everything that I believe in really comes down to individual human rights. Like, the government shouldn't be inserting itself into your daily life for any reason whatsoever. Like, the government has a very small role to play. And that role basically consists of, like, defending, like, the borders of your country from other countries who want to come in and hurt the citizens. Like, outside of that, like, as you go about your daily life, you should never have to think about the government. You should never have to interact with the government or authorities, right? Like, that's kind of where I'm at. So yeah, man, like, I think I am a bit of a hippie at heart, I'm a bit of a hippie at heart, but I'm also from a very, I don't know, I guess you could say old-fashioned, like, I don't know, I guess you could say in a lot of ways conservative, like, culture, where, like, I'm not the kind of person to try and foist my views on anybody else, but, I know that, like, what's good for me, and I believe I should be able to do the things that I think are good for me, and nobody should have any right to say whether I can or cannot do that. From, like, what God I want to worship to what I want to put in my body. Like, I believe, like, all that shit is my own, like, if I want to go, eat a fistful of, like, some gummy bears or something. Like, what fucking right does the government have to say I can't do that? You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of where I'm at, That's kind of where I'm at, man. Yeah, I didn't fit in very well, bro. It was rough. Yeah, it was rough. It was rough. It was rough. Yeah, I didn't fit in very well. I was there for, God, how many years was I there for? Like 6 years I was there. And, like, I never really, like, was able to make, like, many friends, and you know what I mean? It was a tough time for me, man. It was a tough time because I just had a really hard time fitting in. I really did. I really did. And it was like I would make like friends and like find a little group, and then I would do or say something, or they would do or say something, or like you know what I mean? And it would just like it never worked out. So, I spent the whole time there like pretty much alone, pretty much just a loner doing my own thing. But like I said, I did meet my wife. So, I feel like everything happens for a reason, I trust in my personal higher power, you know, and I got my wife out of it. So I feel like when that door was presented to me, I walked through it, and I feel like ultimately, despite how difficult it was for me and the many negative ramifications that came out of it, because there were some real negatives that came out of it. Like by the time I left, like I said, I was in a very, very bad place by the time I left. But my wife stuck by me, and now here we are. So, I feel like in the long run, everything happens for a reason, and I wouldn't have my son if it wasn't for California. And like that right there, for me, that ends the conversation. I wouldn't have my beautiful 6.5-month-old baby boy if it wasn't for California. So, that's it, bro. Yeah, Sanchizzle says it really depends where and who you hang out with. Yeah, I think so too, man. Like, and where I was, the whole San Francisco, that whole culture just was so monolithic. It was like there was an approved set of like beliefs that you had to subscribe to. And if you didn't subscribe to that very strict and rigorous set of beliefs, like that set of cultural beliefs, then you didn't have, like, you better just keep your fucking mouth shut, and like that's how it was, man. It was rough, dude. Was working at a recovery center out in Huntington Beach, and that PCH drive always centered me. Yup. That's what I would do on the weekends, man, because I would, like I said, I lived in the Haight-Ashbury. And so I lived in the Haight-Ashbury, and I worked downtown. I worked like right up the street from the baseball stadium. And so that's where I would spend my week, was in the city. And I was working for startups and stuff like that. So I was like leaving the house at 7 o'clock in the morning, getting back at like 10 o'clock at night. So I was like, that was my week, right? But on the weekends, like on a Sunday or whatever, I would jump on the motorcycle, bro, and I would get on the PCH and just pick a direction, north, south, whatever, and just ride, man. And it was like those few moments were really special, man. Really special. Beautiful, just beautiful landscape. Unlike anything that I think you can find anywhere. Like there are there are a lot of different types of very beautiful landscapes in the US. But the West Coast, California, Pacific Northwest, they have some very, very unique landscapes that you don't quite get anywhere else. Like the Pacific Northwest, the Goonies landscape, you know what I mean? Like that's pretty awesome too. I got to visit Astoria, where the Goonies was shot. That was super cool. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, Sanchizzle, Silicon Valley is not a good representation of California, in my opinion. Bunch of tech bros. Yeah, yeah, I can buy that, man. Because like one thing that I think also that people don't, and I fall into the same trap, but we don't realize just how big California is. California is fucking huge. And the important thing I think to remember about California is that the California government does not represent the people of California. The government in California represents a very small, elite, like little handful of people that live in the major cities and who then just push their agendas on all of the normal people who actually live in that state. So, like, we tend to look at the California government and a lot of its insanity, and we think that that's representative of the California people. But I do know that, like, a large majority of the people who actually live, especially like inland and away from those cities, it's just normal folks, man. You know, just normal people just trying to get by. And yeah. If you have the airplane, the airplanetism like me, I was born in the best place, Oshkosh, because we have AirVenture. I have been I have been skydiving, bro. I have been skydiving. It was awesome. It's kind of the same here. It's changing though through schools and government buildings. Like there was a protest by a traveling group a few years ago outside the courthouse, and they were on that side of the road. And on the other was like 200 locals all armed to the teeth with firearms holding their own protest. That's fucking amazing. Busiest ATC in the world for the last week in July. So what kind of stuff? So hold on. Can you explain exactly what you're explain exactly what you're talking about? Cranker. I can't say it without laughing, bro. I can't. I might have to call you Sam, bro. I can't. I can't even fucking say it, dude. I can't say it with a straight face. Yeah, so like what kind of stuff are you talking about? I've been skydiving. I just don't like all the hate the state gets from the rest of the country. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, but you know what though? So I definitely like San Chisel is a great example. San Chisel's from California. Like San Chisel is a great example of the real people who live there, right? But on the other side of that argument, San Chisel, just to advocate for kind of the or to try and explain the bad reputation that California gets by a lot of the rest of the country. You know, what happens is like I said, the normal people of California are not represented to the rest of the country. Unfortunately, what's represented to the rest of the country is the California government and the things that they do, some of the very oppressive things that they do. And the issue is because California is so big, so influential, is such a huge economy, the things that happen in California often are a bellwether for things that will then ripple throughout the rest of the country. And that's why a lot of people in the rest of the country are kind of hostile towards California because they see like California passes, you know, like whatever you're into. Like for me personally, I'm like I'm a 2A advocate, right? Like, I mean, like I've got like models and stuff sitting right here on my desk, right? And that this is just, I'm just saying this because it's a good example. People see California pass laws around that stuff, basically just stripping their citizens of rights. And like I said, things that happen in California often have repercussions that ripple throughout the rest of the country because they set a precedent, right? And so, you know, just to advocate, just to try and, you know, make it understandable why California gets that bad rap. That has a lot to do with it. You know what I mean? That has a lot to do with it. It really does. Especially people like like people like those of us from like the flyover states, right? I'm in Delaware. Has anybody ever heard of that? There's nothing here, right? People in the middle state, like we're all just trying to live our lives, right? And so it's like, you know, it's easy to see that stuff and be like, oh, fuck that. You know what I mean? Fuck that and fuck them. So that's why. That's why. But, you know, as somebody who has spent time in California, you know, I can't advocate and I can say that what most people who have never been there see about the state is only representative of the worst part of the state, which unfortunately is the government that makes all the rules. So, you know, that said, those rules still exist. And for that reason, California was a very difficult place for me to be for a lot of reasons. For example, you can't even order a knife from Amazon living in California. Bro, I've got like 37 knives around me right now. I've got a whole stack of knives sitting on my entertainment stand over there, right? Like, you can't even order a pocket knife from Amazon in California. You can't order a BB gun. You can't order BBs. You can't order a paintball gun. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy. Yeah. I wasn't going to say his name, but you're right. Tiny says California sucks. Yeah, it wasn't for me, bro. That's for sure. It was not for me. It was not for me. I've lived here my whole life and traveled all over this country and outside. It's Gavin's fault. It's absolutely true. Okay, it's a week-long air show. I think it's the biggest and everyone from around the world comes. Oh, really? Really? I'm going to have to bring my son to that when he gets old enough, man. That sounds awesome. I love that, dude. I've always been into that sort of stuff, like the Blue Angels and Jets and stuff like that. When I was a kid, one of the first books that I had a big picture book full of all kinds of military aircraft. And it had like the SR-71 Blackbird and like all kinds of other cool military aircraft in there. So I've been into planes and stuff ever since then. We had people show up and start camping last month already. Damn, son. That's awesome though, dude. And you live right next to it, so you get to experience that every year. I think that would be pretty badass, right? Like that's gotta be pretty, like, bro, I bet your 4th of Julys in your town are amazing. Amazing. Gotta be the best place to spend a 4th of July, right? Has to be. Has to be. That, but also the Californians moving out of Cali, then voting for the same things that are the issue with Cali. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's a big thing too, man. That's a big thing too. Like if you flee because the policies in the state that you're fleeing suck, don't go to a new state and vote for those same policies. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You do border some good paintball fields, so that's something. Yeah, we do border Pennsylvania. That's true. And there's some good paintball fields. There's some good paintball fields. There's some good rock climbing. Like, there's some good stuff. Like, if you're willing to drive like an hour, you can get to a lot of different cool shit within an hour. But none of it's actually in Delaware. You know what I'm saying? Delaware is like, you drive through Delaware getting to things. You don't stop in Delaware. Bunch of military demos too, like the F-22, the F-45, and the Osprey show up. That's so fucking badass, dude. And World War II planes, even privately owned Russian fighter jets. That's so fucking cool, man. I would love that, dude. I would love that, man. Have you seen the law for animal cruelty that's actually going to be in the ballot in Oregon this November? No, I have not. What? What? What's the law for animal cruelty? I am against animal cruelty. That's for sure. I have the same book. I live across the street from the runway. That's fucking awesome, dude. That's gotta be cool, right? Like, that's gotta be amazing, man. Like, I bet it gets loud, but I feel like that's a small price to pay for living across the street from that. I would love that. Dude, your 4th of July barbecues have to be lit. Like, you legitimately have to have the single best place to go spend 4th of July is your house. It's gotta be. It's like, please explain to me what could be better. Next weekend, biggest paintball event in the world. Really? I didn't know that. I drove through Delaware once, loved Vermont and Maine in the winter. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yep. Vermont and Maine are beautiful. Both are beautiful. Yep. Yep. Also, in Maine, you can get lobster burgers at McDonald's, which is interesting. Yeah, I've never been to Boston, Spider. Okay, wait, you got to look it up. It will cause an exodus. All right, so what should I look up, Spider? Hold on. Tell me what to look up. Tell me like how to search for it. It's what? Oregon. Okay. Oregon Initiative petition 20. Oh, look at that, dude. It autofills. Oh, this is going to be good. All right, here we go. Oregon Initiative petition 28. At least they didn't give it a hard to say name. Known as the Peace Act, People for Elimination of Animal Cruelty Exemptions, proposes extending existing animal abuse protections to wildlife, farmed animals, and research animals. If passed, it would essentially ban licensed hunting, sport and commercial fishing, standard animal agriculture, and animal research statewide. What the fuck, dude? There's no way. Banning hunting and fishing in Oregon. No wonder that half the state wants to secede and go to Idaho. What the fraggle rock, bro? That's insane. You see? This is why the West Coast gets a bad rap. Right here. This is why. This is why you guys get a bad reputation. This is exactly why. Because of this type of nonsense. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Wow. Essentially banning not only hunting, but farming in Oregon. Are we insane? And the crazy thing is because, like we were talking about, because the government only represents a very small group of very influential people, all who live on the coast in the cities, there's a chance that something like this will pass. And all of the millions of people who actually populate the state just get this forced onto them. They just get these shackles put on them by other people, by people who have power and influence. And that's the problem, man. That's the problem. 5,000 players in PA. It's epic, but fucking hate the heat. Yeah. Yeah, this is a hot time of year to have, because you got to be in full gear and everything too, right? I mean, you're not like paintball. You're not going to be going out there in like a tank top, because you're going to get lit up. No fishing, no hunting, no ranching, no cattle. That's crazy. That is crazy. Libtards. Yeah, man. Yup. We would have to import meat. Like, the stupidity. The sheer stupidity. that it takes to even draft something like this. The sheer, like, the cognitive dissonance that is required to ignore all of the ramifications of something this ridiculous is just like, it's hard to fathom. Because like you just said, you would literally have to import everything. You would have to import everything into that state. Everything that you eat, you would have to import now. All of your exports, all of the agricultural exports, gone from the economy. Like, the ramifications of doing something this stupid, it just, it's mind-numbing, dude. It's mind-numbing. Unbelievable. Some people run in the Borat special. Is that like only underwear? That's crazy. I feel like that would hurt, right? That's gotta hurt. Like, that can't feel
Did I
good.
pay for that?
Yeah, you smashed the other one, didn't you?
All right, come on. I want to go for a ride.
I gotta meet a friend.
All right, so I'll go meet him with you.
Maya, have you
Get out
ever
of the house.
done
I'm not going alone.
not paintball, but
Come on. This is
what's the
fucking
other
bullshit.
one with the little BBs? It's not paintball. I can't think of the name of
Bullshit.
it.
Threatening to molest your online buddies is bullshit.
They're not my buddies.
Shoot, what's it
They're
called?
the only people
It's
you
not
speak
paintball, but
to.
it's the other one with the little BBs. Airsoft. Yeah, airsoft. The big V. Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. Dude, that's got to be awful, dude. The paintballs
So where's your friend?
paintballs
Burger shot?
fucking got some
Yeah,
velocity
nice to see the
to
kids are
them,
still
bro.
hanging out at the burger joints. Me and the guys, we'd go down to the diner after class every day. You know, get milkshakes, fries.
Ew, please. You know, you're really creeping me out.
I'm trying
Okay, so we're going straight for quite a while. Okay, right.
to relate to you.
No,
And then when we get to that little median, we're gonna make a left. Okay, got
you're
it.
trying to take me on some nostalgia trip. You're such a cliche.
Oh, says the dope-smoking, game-playing, live-at-home world owes him a living millennial.
I knew it. I knew it. The mask was gonna slip. The monster's been exposed.
The hell are you talking
This
about?
poor dude's
The
family
real
life
you.
is awful,
That
man.
bitter,
I feel
vindictive old
legitimately
man.
bad for
you
him.
pretend you're being a father, but you hate me, don't you?
I don't hate you, Jim. How many times? I love you. Look, I'm sorry if I don't express that correctly, but why do you think we're here together?
Because you're scared shitless of
Yep, this is the one.
being alone?
Oh, now you're an armchair psychologist, just like the rest
And
of
then
the
we are
city.
making 1, 2, 3.
You brought me here,
Right.
Michael. Don't get surprised when some of the razzle-dazzle rubs off.
Well, I thought you'd keep your head.
1.
You know, see through some of the bullshit.
Maybe that's what I'm trying
2.
to do. If you think you're walking around a town full of idiots with your Midwestern picket fence values, then you're probably the biggest idiot here. Wake up.
Oh, what did I bring into this?
3. And there we are.
You
Burger
really
Shack.
have to
That's
meet my
us.
friend?
Yeah, I really do.
Then please don't get weird. For once in your life, don't be weird.
Bam.
There he is.
Made
the
it.
Friendly neighborhood drug dealer.
Bro.
What's up,
Man, good to see you. What are you turning tricks to pay for this shit, huh?
San Chisel.
Hey, who's your man?
It's my dad.
That shit is
Hi, Mr. DeSanto.
Yeah, you the kid
Bro.
selling Jimmy pot by the pound?
that shit is destroying the entire
God,
country,
Jimmy, bro,
man.
your dad's funny.
The entire
Come on,
country,
do
dude.
this shit and let's get going.
Oh, yeah, you got that other thing? Oh, yeah.
Come on, man. What the fuck, Jimmy?
Just hold on a second. Oh, All right, later on.
Careful with that.
With 2,500
Let's
players
bounce.
shooting at you, it's a
Bounce.
2,500 v 2,500
bouncing
game.
now.
That's
Is that what we're doing?
incredible,
Jesus
dude.
fucking Christ.
Depending on the year/weather, obviously a plus minus of attendance, but it's quite
Alrighty
wild.
then.
Yeah, that's
Now
crazy.
what?
Can we just
3-day
get back
event.
to the
Should look
house,
up some videos
please?
of past events. It's wild. What is it? Lawn at Skirmish? Is that Ion or Lawn at Skirmish? Are you going, Cryptic?
You're starting to bore me, Dad. Drive us home.
Yeah, you work in recovery, you said, right? Sand Chisel? Doing the Lord's work, bro. That shit is so critical, man.
Home already.
I got a lot of
Please.
respect for that, dude. I want this green car. You know what, kid? I want that green car. That's all right. Let's go. Come on, we'll go home. It's fine. It's fine.
So,
It's fine. It's fine. 1, 2, we're making the third left,
want a drink?
I'm
right? Yeah, the third big left.
driving.
Because normally you're such a between the white lines, friend to the pedestrian kind of guy.
1,
Fine. Give it here.
two.
Okay, your turn.
Maybe when we get home.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh
who's the
no.
square now?
Oh no.
I'm starting to feel a little weird.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
This is not normal.
This is not good, bro.
paranoid,
This
not
is not
paranoia.
good.
This is totally justified concern.
This isn't good. This isn't good.
So,
Hold on. We gotta pull
what
over.
is this?
Holy shit. This is not good. Shit.
No,
No.
I'll stop it.
No.
I'll lose it.
Oh
Harmless.
no.
But you've been using it for decades.
We're in the
That's
middle of an
surprising.
intersection.
You fucking protecting you from yourself. Also, I took money from your bank account and I'm moving out. All right? You're too crazy, Dad. Goodbye.
Jimmy!
You little shit. Oh, I'm gonna whoop his little behind. Oh, I'm gonna whoop his little behind, bro. What the fuck? Oh no. Oh no. Not again. Not again. Oh no. Oh no. What is this? Excuse me, gentlemen. Gentlemen, could we not, please? What the fuck is happening right now? What the fuck?
What do you want, Michael?
What is this?
I always thought I was the good guy.
What? What is happening?
I got in a bit of an awkward situation.
You ruined my life.
I think I'm having an existential crisis.
But a murdering, cheating hypocrite.
Yep, I think I'm having an existential crisis.
You took a wrong turn a long way back.
It's like I'm two different people.
Can we find a pool to land in?
Out there doing God only knows what.
A crook, a killer, a thief, a liar.
You're not a well-mannered man.
Oh my god.
That's my dad.
Oh my god. I thought I made it into the pool. What the fuck?
Jimmy, you little shit.
Oh my god, dude, where are my clothes? Where are my clothes? No. No way. Oh, what the fuck? This is awful. This is awful.
Hard to find a good job in this economy.
Hey, at least I'm close to home. You little shit. Oh, I am gonna wring his little neck. I am gonna wring his little neck. You little shit. You are donezo, kid.
Hello? I'm back.
Daddy is home.
Michael.
Oh no, this isn't gonna be good. I as an ice cream. Ion at skirmish. All right. Trying to save lives. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep. Yeah, man. I think, unfortunately, we all, you know, too many of us, at least those of us normal people living down here in the trenches have experience with that in one way or another, you know, whether it's with yourself or a family member or a friend or whatever. I know I certainly have way more experience with that than I would like. I I went to school in a little one red light town in Maryland for several years when I was in middle school. And several of those friends that I made, actually most of those friends that I made while there never made it into adulthood because of that stuff, man. And it's that's the Lord's work, bro. That is the Lord's work, brother. Gotta skip this year. It's an event. Oh, it's an event based on the invasion of Normandy. Really? Oh, Ion. Okay, invasion of Normandy at skirmish. That's crazy. Hold on. Hold on. We're gonna check this out. You mean to tell me you're not gonna steal a car in a game called Grand Theft Auto? Well, we were like, I was trying to stay focused because I knew we had something was going on with the mission. Been sober 7 years and trying to pay it back. Hey, congratulations, brother. That's a hell of an accomplishment, man. I'm glad you made it, bro, because many don't. Many don't, brother. So congrats on that. Just spam the Discord with photos and videos of last year in the art section. All right, copy that. Copy that. All right, let's see. All right. Art. Boom. Oh, snap, son. Damn. Yo, is that a photo? That looks fucking outstanding, dude. That looks like an art print. Oh, that's so badass, man. Oh my God. Bro, and this happens right outside of your house. This is incredible, man. This is amazing, dude. Amazing. Oh, what are these? Are these pictures that were taken on the ground and then put with a sky background? Is that what's going on here? Ooh. What's that? That's the this is the F-22, right? The Raptor or something. Isn't that what this is called? That's freaking sweet, man. That's kick ass, dude. Here we go. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Dude, one good thing that I remember about San Francisco was Fleet Week. Every year they would have Fleet Week where the Navy would show up and park a bunch of ships in the San Francisco Bay. And for that week, they would fly like jets and helicopters and just all kinds of stuff over the city constantly. I remember one day, dude, one day, I am driving home from work. I'm on my motorcycle, right? I'm going up Market Street, like the main thoroughfare. I've got my helmet on. I've got my headphones in, and I was listening to like Metallica or something. I can't remember exactly. But like I'm you know, just doing my thing, riding up the street, lane splitting, you know, the way that you do in the city. And like I hear this rumble coming from behind me, right? And as it gets closer, I look up and there's just 3 jets, full contrails lit up, like the things from the wings and everything lit up, just fucking balling straight along Market Street overhead. It was like, dude, it was like the scene from Top Gun. I felt like Tom Cruise. I'm on my Harley. Dude, I'm ripping down Market Street, lane splitting, and just fucking 3 jets come soaring overhead, dude. It was the most amazing, random shit to happen to me on my way home from work. It was incredible, though. They would show up every year, and they'd stay for a week and do stuff like that. It was so cool because for that whole week, you could just look up at any time, and they'd just be, like, running, like, sorties and, you know, just doing random stuff over the city. And it was super cool, man. It was super cool. Oh no, that's the Joint Strike Fighter, right? That's what that is. That's the Joint Strike Fighter. Oh, that shit is sick, man. That shit is sick, dude. That's so fucking baller. God damn. Hold on, man. I gotta see. Wait, let's see that again. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. What? That's so badass, dude. So badass. Could you imagine what it must be like to fly one of these things? Have you ever gotten to ride in one? I've never got to ride in one, but I know there's like places you can go where you can ride in like different jets and stuff. Yes, sir. That is awesome, bro. That is fucking awesome, dude. My God, look at all those people. Fuck yeah. Dude, I'm getting goosebumps, man. I've literally got goosebumps right now. What? No, bro. Oh my God. Dude, oh my God. What? What? I'm fucking like, I could cry right now. Dude, we are coming to your house for 4th of July. That's it, boys. It's on. Road trip, 4th of July. We are showing up. That's fucking awesome, dude. That's so cool, man. That's so cool. You're so lucky to live right next to something like that, man. So lucky, dude. That's so kick-ass, bro. God. That's badass, dude. That's legitimately badass. That's so cool, man. That's so cool. You're so lucky to live right next to something like that, man. That's incredible. That's incredible. Oh, okay. It's an F-35 and it's hovering. America. Fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about, son. Makes me want to play Ace Combat. Makes me want to go sign the fuck up, dude. PlayStation just announced no physical games after 2028. They took what GTA 6 did and rode the wind. Shut up. Did they confirm it? I know it was a rumor. No way, man. No fucking way. Physical disc production ending in July 1st, 2026. PlayStation blog. Physical disc production ending in January 2028 for new games releasing on PlayStation consoles. Well, gentlemen, it's over. Consoles are officially dead. We are living in the last days of the console era. Consoles are officially dead. Physical disc production ending in January 2028 for new games releasing on PlayStation consoles. In response to shifting trends in consumer preference, it's not consumer preference, it's being forced on the consumers. They create the market conditions and then they act like they're responding to like natural behavior on behalf of the consumer. They create the conditions in which the consumer has no other choice so that they can then act like they are responding to consumer choice. New games will be released on PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital formats only. There is no longer any reason to own a console. That Xbox Series X that I have sitting right over there on my shelf is the last console that I will own. And that fucking sucks. Here's what they have to say about it. As consumer preferences and the broader entertainment industry continue to shift away from physical discs to digital, physical game disc production for all new games releasing on PlayStation consoles will be discontinued starting January 2028. We don't fucking want this. They are taking everything away from you. They will now be able to give and revoke access to products that you paid for at any time they want. You no longer have any choice. You no longer have any decision when it comes to when you can play your games, for how long you can play your games, where you can play your games, how much money you pay for your games. You no longer have any choice. Do not spend a fucking dime on PlayStation from this point forward. Following this date, new games will be available on PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital formats only. This transition has no impact on games that already released or will be releasing prior to January 2028 in disc format. Fuck Sony. And fuck the PlayStation. PlayStation is dead. This is a natural direction for Sony Interactive Entertainment to adapt to consumer trends. These are not consumer trends. These are forced consumer adaptations. These are forced adaptations made by consumers in response to a lack of other options. As the general preference for digital media significantly outpaces physical discs. This transition will enable us to align more closely with how most of our community prefers to access and play games today. You dumb fucks. All of the people out there. All of the people out there in my comments. Look what you did. Now you have no choice. And now you get to reap what you sowed. I guarantee you're not going to like it. You like to trade in your games, your old games for new games? Sorry, no more of that. You will pay what they decide, when they decide, how they decide. You have no choice. You have no control. You have no power. You own nothing. Nothing. We'll continue to prioritize our resources to drive innovation. Fuck you, Sony. Innovation. The only thing they're innovating is how to screw over their customers and how players can access games and provide choices as to where players prefer to purchase new games, whether that's at retailers or PlayStation Store. We remain committed to delivering a world-class gaming experience. This isn't a world-class gaming experience. This is the worst possible experience to our fans, and we thank you for your continued support. Anybody who continues to support Sony after this is the problem. If you continue to support Sony after this, you are the problem. You don't deserve to be a part of this community. Fucking real, man. It just keeps getting worse, doesn't it? It just keeps getting worse. Of course, he's got his fucking pronouns in his bio. We are witnessing... We are right now witnessing the end of console gaming. This is it. This is the end of console gaming. It's bad enough that you can't buy PC games physical anymore. And here's another thing that I've been thinking about recently. Those of us who play on PC, right? We have Steam. We have our Steam libraries. And for the most part, we trust Steam, right? Because Steam is always shown to be an advocate for the consumer. But Gabe's getting old. Gabe is loaded. He's going to want to retire at some point. What happens? What happens when Gaben retires? What happens? What happens when leadership at Steam changes? And we no longer have a force in the industry who is at least advocating for us in small ways in the market. Gaming is dead, man. Gaming is dead. It's on the way out. Gaming is it's dead. They all flew too close to the sun. They all flew too close to the sun, and they killed the industry, trying to squeeze every last red cent out of it. They killed it. It's dead. God, this fucking sucks, man. This is awful, dude. Yeah, consumer preference due to high sales of the lower cost digital only console. They create the conditions. You know, they create the conditions to set up the circumstance to then have the excuse. This is all very carefully orchestrated and engineered. There's nothing natural about this. It's like the stick and the bike wheel meme. I hope so, man. But you know the thing that I worry about all those people in the comments. They'll just eat this shit up. I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know what to say. For once, I'm speechless. I always have something to say. You know that. I am speechless, man. This is it, boys. This is the end. We are witnessing the end of the thing that we love. Yep. It's so true. It's people like the commenters on your last shorts that caused this. That's exactly right, man. That's exactly who it is, dude. Perfect example of what Sony has been doing for years. Sign up for PlayStation Plus, get free games. Soon as your sub expires, those games you claimed are lost. Exactly. No ownership. Hey, Keegan, what's up, brother? Welcome back, buddy. I hope you're having a good day, man. I think that gaming should be physical too. Imagine if the internet goes down forever. We just lose all our games. Exactly. 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 Like, there are so many aspects to it that are just no internet connection. Sorry, no game. Have an do have an internet connection. Okay, you can play for now. For now, because you know, we deem it so. Give us this amount of money, you can play for now. We may remove your ability to play at any time, but also, just as a side note, while you're playing, since you're connected to the internet anyway, we're going to be harvesting your data the whole time and using it against you to market to you, to sell you as another product on our platforms. That's why I've been downloading digital emulators and ROMs to flash drives. Yeah, me too, bro. If the grid goes down, I'm going to be gaming still. Yep, me too, man. Me too. I do the same thing, bro. I recommend everybody do it. Gabe has confirmed if Steam goes down, they will work to issue full downloadable offline copies of your library, which is awesome. But there's a huge logistical problem for normal people to deal with there. Where do you put them? You know, that's like that's a great olive branch, and it's a great, you know, there's a wonderful motivation behind it. But logistically, come on, man, where do you put all those games? You know, where do you put all those games? What do you build a giant petabyte NAS that you then lug around for the rest of your life? Like, you know what I mean? Correct. They do create the condition, but technically they're not lying. It's consumer preference for digital. Yeah. Yeah. It's because they created that preference, though, you know. Unfortunately, those who could finally afford a console to play a game now will not be able to afford the next gen, as it replaces the expensive edition with that cheap edition as the standard. Yep. That's their benefit. No access to internet, no access to games/media. What will you do in your free time? Probably work an additional shift. That's right. That's right. The world we grew up in is gone. And the future is, man. It is dystopian. Yeah. It just keeps getting worse, man. It just keeps getting worse. Well, there is no longer any point in owning a PlayStation console. Just build a gaming PC. The one reason left for owning a console, physical media, is now gone. Just get a PC. Insane, man. Insane. Mm. Mm. Look at some of these comments. Some of them are good. Some of them are good. Here's a Cope comment. We are not getting screwed. They confirmed a physical like these. I'm not even doing it to myself. Like these people just. They won, dude. They won. They won. They won because they went right along with it. Right along with it. They went right along with it. Every game that I own for my Xbox is a physical copy. I did my part. I haven't bought a single game from the digital storefront on my Xbox. Only on the PC. And that's only because I literally cannot get physical PC games anymore. But we lost. We lost. Yeah, bad week for gaming. Yeah, you got that right, Sanchisel. Real bad week. Real bad week for gaming. Now to bring up those spirits. Check out any of those promotional videos from vendors from past Ion games at Skirmish. I suggest them as it shows the sheer size of the event / gameplay versus someone's POV cam. Okay. All right, let's check out some of these. Ion at Skirmish. Denial PB. Is this it here? No, that's GI Sports. No, what's this? Oh, shit. God damn. Okay, yeah, this looks legitimately cool, man. This looks legitimately badass. I could so fucking do this, man. I could so get into this. Dude, they got smoke and everything, man. This looks righteous, bro. Dude with the kilt. Fuck yeah. This looks righteous. See, that's what I need. That's what I need. I need my paintball gun to look like an M4. That's what I need. I need my paintball gun to look like an M4. Yeah, boy. Every July it's bro, this looks fucking rad, dude. This looks rad, bro.
It's the start of the end. Surrender the throne. The blood on my hands covered the holes. We've been surrounded by vicious cycles. And we're truly alone. The scars on your eye, yours to atone. We've been surrounded. Let them sing. Let them sing.
God damn. Fuck yeah, dude.
There's nowhere else for us to go. We live what we learn, and then we forget. We'll never find our way back home. Come on.
Yeah, see, bro, I don't know if I would go like full camo or like wear something really bright. I'm probably going full camo. Jesus, man. Denial PB, right? Ion at skirmish. 2019. There it is. Oh, wait, that was the one we just watched, right? Okay, that was the right video. No. Smoke tanks, paint nades, and thousands of people shooting back. Yeah, that shit is sick. I know, right? San Chisel, I'm with you, bro. I'm like fucking hyped on this shit, man. I've never done paintball in my life. This I could do. This I could get into. Like, I've seen like paintball tournaments, and they're usually like really small with like the inflatable obstacles and stuff, which, you know, looks fun, but this is something different. This is what I'm talking about. Man, bro, this is the most American sport on the planet. This sport is American as fuck, bro. Damn, dude, he's lighting that dude up. Lit that dude up. Dude, how much money in paintballs do you go through at an event like this? Because he just, like, that was a lot of paintballs, and that was like 30 seconds. You got to go through like hundreds of dollars in paintballs, right? Yeah, this shit is wild, dude. This is legitimately rad, bro. This is legitimately rad. I'm primarily black-orange team colors, but then have a black-purple chainmail neck cover. That's awesome, dude.
Just let me know if you wanna go.
Oh, the entrance is to simulate exiting the boats at Normandy. That's so cool, man.
They got a lot of nice girls.
Oh, San Chisel, you used to paintball? I've never been, dude. Okay, so I can serve, but on average, 150 for entrance plus case of 2,000 rounds. Holy shit. Hold on, man. Hold on. 2,000 paintballs. All right. 2,000 round, 50 cal or 68 cal. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay. That's not too bad. 2,000 rounds. Okay, that's not terrible. 2,000 rounds. All right. Okay. Okay, that's not terrible. Okay. Pineapple punch. Look at these. Look at these. I love it, dude. HK Army exclusive level 5. Damn, those are expensive. Yeah, that's pretty rad, dude. I'll give you that. That's pretty righteous, man. I'll give you that. That is pretty righteous, dude. That's super cool, man. That is super cool. San Chisel, you got to come out and do the Ion, bro. That shit looks ridiculous. Skirmish is a bit price hungry. They charge $100 a case for something that's normally 40 to 60. Damn. But it's event paint only, so you cannot bring your own. Really? Dang, that's kind of sleazy, isn't it? I guess that's how they finance the event. Ah, that's rough though, man. So you're paying like twice. You're paying basically twice what you would be paying. That's yikes. Most of these large scale events, they only allow event paint, so you must buy from them to play on the field, primarily for safety, but also a few extra. Yeah, it ain't for safety. That's for the money. Yeah, they're doing that for the money. Like, I mean, all right, if it's helping to finance the event, I guess, but still, that's maybe make people buy, pay the entry fee, and then you have to buy at least one 2,000 round box of event paint, but you can bring additional backup paint, right? Like, that seems like a fair compromise, right? That seems like a fair compromise to me. Instead of forcing people to pay twice, 2 times as much for every box of paint that they buy. It seems like that could add up, man.
I think you finally lost your mind.
Man, poor Michael, dude. His life is falling apart.
Already had me very concerned.
His life is legitimately
falling
falling
apart.
apart.
Attacking my Fabian, who is a close friend, and then Jimmy said you took drugs while driving him in your car. We've decided to move out for a while. You promised me you'd change, and you haven't changed a bit. I know you say I always act like I'm in a movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead though and say that insurance is a scam too, right? I mean, are we? right? Like, it's all just, you know, it's all just everybody trying to figure out, oh, look, people like this thing. How can we figure out how to get money out of it too? You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of feels a bit like that to me. Yeah, of course they can't, because you can't drive a car without insurance either, right? Insurance, the product that nobody wants, but that the government forces you to buy because the insurance companies pay the government. Like, yeah, it is what it is, I guess. I'm tired of bitching about stuff.
Well, this isn't
I'm not even gonna.
I think I'm gonna speak to a lawyer. I'm just really confused. Please don't try to contact us and try not to get yourself.
It is though, bro. It is. It is all a scam. I agree, man. I agree.
Fuck.
Like in America, a so-called capitalist economy, which we haven't had capitalism for like 100 years, right? So-called capitalist economy for like medical, for driving, for dental, for everything. Don't even, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. It's been a rough week already, man, and it's only Wednesday. I'm not even getting into that side of things. That's just gonna bring me down even more. Yoga now available. Get wrecked. Get the fuck out of here with the yoga. I'm doing no damn yoga. Alright, so did she steal my car too? They took everything. Oh, these motherfuckers. Damn, dude, Michael is fucked. I'm gonna fuck that. Where is that kid? I'm gonna. Oh, where is that kid, man? Hey, come here, bro. Come here. Hey, can I talk to you? I need directions to the movie theater.
Excuse me.
Thank you. Mine now. Mine now. I took it into my garage. It's mine now. There you go. All right, now let's go. Damn, dude, my boy Michael's life just fell apart on him. Telling you, man, his family just doesn't support him at all. His family sucks. His family's the worst. All right, let's go see what our boy Trevor's up to. What?
Tracy.
What?
Baby, you called?
Yeah, look, Dad, we're worried.
I'm worried too. I really want to see you.
Well, I don't want to see you. You need help, like serious, serious help. And if you don't get it, you're gonna be killed.
Tracy, I love you. But you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I tried, Daddy. That's all I could do.
Dude, they do, man. His family's the worst, bro. Like, he's providing all this stuff for him, and they all treat him like total shit. He gets no support, man. You need yoga to help you relax. I guess it's a good thing you didn't take that green car. I know, because he would have stole that, little fucker. Little shit. See? See? See, I knew what I was doing. I knew what I was doing. Trevor is the most fun to play as, but Franklin is so fun to drive around as. Yeah, Franklin's got that drifting feature and stuff, right? All right, where are we going? Okay, okay. Suck it, bro. I got things to do, homie. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. What's this gonna be?
Eso es lo que dijo ella. Hey, ese, ¿qué onda?
You say, amigo?
Where you from, Vato?
It's none of your business,
Huh?
okay? Hey, it's a slight accent. Fuck you. Hey, so I grew up in Canada, huh? What's a big fucking deal? You fucking racist! Before you fucking ass!
Fucking Trevor, man.
No, I'm not a motherfucker.
That's what I'm talking about, son. Come on now.
I'm putting the Vagos out of business. Vamos, cabrons!
Bring it! Bring it! Come on! Come on! Ooh, 2 for 1. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Where you at? Oh, shit. Where are they all at? Come on. Come on.
Not laughing now, are ya? All I ask is for a little respect.
Oh, shit.
That's it. I'm smoking your ass.
Oh, what happened to my nade? Oh, well. I say that was some good work. We put in some good work there. Yes, sir. We put in some good work there. All in a day's work. All in a day's work. All right. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Yep, sorry about that. All right. do we have here? Who's this? Barry. All right, let's go see what Barry wants. 1, 2, third left. Let's go see what Barry wants. All right, 1, 2, third left. Yeah, okay. So there's 1. Or third right, I mean. Third right. There's 2. Excuse me. Watch out. And 3. Okay, Mr. Barry. Oh, this dude. Right. Right. I remember. I know who Barry is. This is the park where I met him the first time. Frickin' Barry.
You could always dress up like a sexy secretary or something.
Do the right on D-pad thing. You can provoke NPCs to fight. All right. Let's see.
My God, you're massive.
Can I get a signature, sir?
For what?
The most important fight of all.
Poverty.
No, another most important fight.
The AIDS.
No, another one.
Animal welfare.
Legalization. Here, sign.
The AIDS.
Shit, where's my pen? Where's my pen?
Legalization of what?
I know. I do too, man. You go on the rampage and it's just like he just gets away with it.
Medicinal plants.
Legalize.
Yup, Slim.
You fucking kidding me?
Slim, I don't know if you were here. All right, brother. GTA 6. Yeah, we're playing GTA 7, Jacob. What's up, bro? Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Yeah, no, we're playing through GTA 5, bro. Good to see you, man. I hope you're having a good day. Well, we haven't actually been playing much GTA 5. We have been raging about the state of the video game industry, mostly. That's mostly what we've been doing today and most of this week, because things have been awful. I don't know if you saw, but Sony just confirmed that they are no longer going to be producing physical discs for any new games released after January 2028, which means there's no longer any reason to own a Sony PlayStation. Console gaming is dead. Like, honestly, the main reason to own a console in 2026 is because you can actually get physical games on a console. And Sony just killed that. So we are boycotting Sony. Like Slim says, we're boycotting Sony, PlayStation, and all those other corporate, executive, finance dickheads who are ruining our hobby with their attempts to squeeze every penny that they can out of our wallets. So, Tiny, this counts for all games, right? Or are other publishers still going to be able to produce disc-based games for Sony? Or are they, I mean, because what it sounds like, they're just not going to press discs anymore for anything. And honestly, man, like Sony used to have the best exclusives, but I don't know, man. The last couple years, have they been that great? You know what I mean? Not really. Yeah, it's all games, right? Yeah, so the exclusives like used to be the big reason to own like a PlayStation over an Xbox, but lately it's just been meh. Also on the paintball subject, if you didn't know, it has a replica Nuketown map. Oh, that's cool as hell. No, I did not know that. That's badass. Yeah, that's super cool. I would love to do that. Oh, right. The reason to buy a PS5 would be exclusives if they actually had any, which they really don't anymore. Yep. What's up, Gamma? Welcome back, brother. Yeah, Gamma. Bro, we've been raging out. We have been raging. Raging. Yeah, the new God of War is going to be trash. Yeah, it's not looking great. That's for sure. Yeah, exactly, man. Like, we've talked about this, right? Like, there's nothing wrong. Like, female characters can be done well. The problem is too many female characters are done with the wrong motivation, you know? They aren't done to create a badass character. They're done just so that they can try and make male characters look bad, or like, you know what I mean? And it's like, it just doesn't work, you know? It's been proven over and over again that like nobody has a problem with kick-ass female characters. Like, because if we did, the Wonder Woman movie wouldn't have been so freaking successful. You know what I mean? Hey, babe. Your thing that the dongle? No, I just took the hard drive. I don't know. I didn't take it. I didn't take it. It was there when I disconnected the hard drive from the dongle. The dongle was still sitting there. Maybe it fell down. It might have fell off. But no, I didn't touch the dongle. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, Jeff's here. Jeff's here. Yes, Cryptic is here. Spider is here. Gamma's here. Tiny's here. My wife says hi, everybody. My wife says hi. She says hi, and she hopes you have a wonderful day. Bro, I'll touch your dongle anytime, my dude. Just flap it on the table, homie. Just flap that shit on the table. Flappy wife, flappy life. You got it, bro. You got it. You fucking got it. What's up, Big and Tatted? Welcome, bro. Yeah, Tatted, you missed all the fun. Did you see? Did you see the illustrious Sony has just killed physical gaming forever moving into the future? So that's awesome. That's a thing that's happening because we aren't getting shat on enough as gamers. They just figured, fuck it. You know, they are just inhuman piggy banks for us. They don't deserve any respect. So why give them any? We'll just take away physical games altogether. Hey, Gamma, I will, bro. I will. She walked out already, but I'll let her know you guys said hey. Yeah, it is bullshit. I'll show you right now, bro. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you right now. We were just looking at it. Sony... Wait, what was it? Sony confirms no discs after 2028. January 2028. Yeah, here we go. This is from the PlayStation blog. 7 hours ago, they confirmed it. I guess Cryptic said the news like leaked out yesterday and they just confirmed it this morning. So physical disc production ending in January 2028 for new games releasing on PlayStation consoles. And of course, they say that it's in response to shifting trends in consumer preference. But they're shifting trends. There are situations that they carefully architected, right? By releasing cheaper digital only consoles, by pushing digital sales and PlayStation Plus and everything else. They basically created the environment where they could say, look, people love digital games. And then once they can say that, then they can say, so why should we produce physical games? And it isn't that people love digital games. It's that you've just made it more affordable to buy them digital on purpose so people would buy more digital so that you could get rid of physical. Because you know, the moment there's no longer an option, those cheaper digital options are going to shoot right up to the same prices like the digital only console that was cheaper when there was a disc version of the console is just going to be the same price as the old disc version of the console when there's no longer an option. Like, we know exactly what they're going to do. It's all about money, control, taking away ownership, taking away options, by removing the entire secondhand market, they remove the primary force that drives down the price of video games after launch. The single most influential force when it comes to bringing video game prices down after launch is the secondhand market. And they are removing that market altogether, specifically so that they can continue to control pricing indefinitely after a video game launches. It's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting, dude. It makes me sick to my stomach. It makes me sick. Like, even, I don't, like, we have a PlayStation in the house. I'm going to go burn it after this stream. I don't even want it in my home anymore, dude. I don't even want it in my home anymore. Anyone that can't see it just has their head in the sand. I agree, bro. I agree, man. I agree. Also, oh yeah, tatted. TikTok. Yeah. TikTok suspended my stream until July 4th because I was I was just saying how much I hate TikTok and how TikTok sucks. So they suspended my stream. It's awesome. It's awesome. Game download better be instant. That's dumb as hell. Yeah. Since everything digital, it should be instant. No loading screens, no download times, no time for updates. That's annoying. Well, also, you only have so much hard drive space, right? Like, you have to install games anyway. But the great thing about physical games is you can install a game, you can play it, then you can uninstall it, and you always have the disc. So at any time, like, you could be experiencing an internet outage. Maybe something happened and your internet's going to be down for the entire weekend. And if you have a physical collection of games, then you can be like, you know what? I'm going to install this. I don't need internet access at all. And the other thing, the most important thing, or one of the most important things, right, is like one, like I said, that secondary market is a huge factor in keeping the price of games down. Once that's gone, the price of games is, mark my words, bro. You think they're going up now? Wait until that secondhand market is gone completely. And then, like, what was I going to say? Oh, access. The other thing about digital games, I don't know if you guys saw this. I know, I mean, those of us that were here, but you guys who just arrived, if you guys saw this, that Sony is, and this is not the first time they've done this, because Sony did this before. Many others have done this before. They're deleting over 500 movies from PlayStation Store accounts. These are movies that people purchased to own. But here's the thing, right? And they can do the same thing with games. And this is the pitfall of digital when it comes to ownership, is because, like, say when you purchase a game or a movie or whatever from a digital storefront, when you purchase a movie or music or whatever from a digital storefront, Sony, in order to continue to distribute that movie, has to pay a licensing fee to whoever owns the movie, because technically you are showing, you're distributing that movie. Every time somebody watches that movie that they purchased from you, you're distributing and showing that movie to them. So you have to pay a license fee. And as long as that movie is hot and new and people are buying it, you're making way more money on the sales and you pay the license fee. But once that movie gets a little bit older and people already own the movie and people aren't buying it the way that they were, then suddenly it might not be as financially appealing to continue paying that license fee, even though if you stop, then people aren't going to be able to access the movies that they bought and paid for at full price. But what do you care? They bought them digital. They don't have any other choice. So you just get rid of them. And so something that somebody bought and thought that they owned, but never actually owned, is now learning what it really means to buy digital. And so this is what it really means. Any game that you buy at any time can be taken away from you for any reason whatsoever. There are tons of examples of games out there on PlayStation, Xbox, PC. There are plenty of examples of games out there that people bought that are no longer available and can no longer be downloaded or installed, regardless of whether or not you quote unquote own the game or not. Only people who have physical copies can still play those games. And there are plenty of examples of this. Like this, just there's so much about this that just says, fuck you, consumer. We have all the power and now you have none, and there's nothing you're going to do about it. And you're going to keep paying us because we know you want those games. Well, fuck you, Sony. Like Gamma said, boycott Sony. Boycott Sony. $100%. Yep, sad to see this coming, bro. I agree. Yeah, it can be instant for the low cost of of fucking super high performance internet. Yeah. Going digital is going to kill off games for regions that don't have access to internet and or reasonable internet speeds. Another great point. Another great point. If it's all digital, they should have every game preload on a cloud type thing. Then you just add it to your console. Yeah, but then you have to deal with the latency of playing over the cloud. So like any games that have multiplayer or whatever, it's just going to be a terrible experience. Like if you have like an Xbox and Game Pass, go ahead and try to play Call of Duty multiplayer via Xbox Play Anywhere cloud play, because I've tried on my handheld and it's awful, dude. It's no bueno. It does not work. So you have to deal with that. For some single player games, it's fine. You know, definitely for some single player games. Like I use it for some single player games all the time. But for anything multiplayer, it doesn't work. Yep, I'm so mad. As someone that enjoying physical copy and a gamer collection, this really pisses me off. Yep, because moving into the future, whatever your collection is now, it essentially stops growing unless you're buying old games. And the other thing that happens, there are so many so many effects of this that are just terrible for us as consumers. Because the other thing that happens is that the price of older consoles that have disk drives and the games on disk to go into those disk drives are also going to go up. So the price for the existing used market is only going to get more expensive and more unattainable for normal people. And it's going to become a high-end collector-only market. That's eventually where that will go. And then any new market simply won't exist. And they'll be able to control prices indefinitely forever because you'll only have one option for where to buy if you want to buy any of those new games that come out. It's all bad. It's all downsides, dude. It's all downsides. There are essentially no upsides to this, at least not for us as the consumer. A ton of downsides for them, or a ton of upsides for them. All downsides for us as the consumer. It's awful, dude. Yeah, Cryptic. They're definitely not going to spend the money to build out the infrastructure to make a better experience for us, right? So yeah. Yep, because that's not what any of this is about. It isn't about consumer preference. It isn't about because this is what consumers want. No. It doesn't have anything to do with any of that. Because if it was, you're right, they would be implementing some of those things that Tatted is talking about to make the experience better for the consumer, to at least offer some kind of consolation for losing your physical access, offering a better digital access and experience. But, you know, that's not what it's about. Just killing their own market like every other developer. Yep, that's exactly right, man. That's what what did we say earlier? It's like the stick in this, shoving the stick in your own bicycle spoke meme is what it's like. Sadly, not the developers, some of them usually from the publisher. Yeah, that's true. It is usually driven by the publishers, and the developers just kind of get stuck having to go along with it. That's why we just need to get away with the entire just do away with the entire investment market. I'm sorry, bro. But we just need to do away with it. Businesses live and die, should live and die on the product that they offer to customers, not on shareholder decisions, because shareholder priorities are antithetical to consumer priorities. What's good for the shareholder is inversely bad for the consumer, always. That's exactly right. Squeezing every penny that they can. And they're destroying the industry. The thing that they view as such a cash cow, they're just destroying in the attempt to squeeze all that cash out of it.
Make a shitload of money selling that, all right? The last thing I can handle is legalization. Now fuck off.
Take a drag.
No, I don't smoke it anymore. It interferes with the speed.
No, it's really good.
It interferes with the speed.
All right, give it here.
Yeah. It's a real mellow.
Fucking Barry is something else, man.
Those clowns over there.
Oh my God, no. Clowns with guns. What?
Am I really this messed up? Why am I not selling this stuff? I'm not scared of you anymore. I'm a big boy now. How many fucking clowns can you fit in the van? This is a joke with no punchline. defenders aren't there?
Suck it, clowns. Suck it.
What the hell did I just smoke?
Suck it, clowns.
Come on! You're scaring the kids now!
Yo, I love this shotgun. What is this thing? I need one of these.
This is the best, worst trip ever.
All right, where they at, bro? Where they at?
Is this one of those hidden camera shows? Stop laughing at me!
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I need to be doing. There we go. That's what we need to be doing. Where is this fool?
It's the one that tipped me over the edge. Look at you! You're a joke! See? Now that's funny! What the fuck is happening?
Who's covering me?
I've had problems, but this is seriously fucked up!
Yeah, boy. Come on now.
I've gone through to the other side! Wait! That smile off your face! Am I really this messed up? Come on!
Suck on that, clown boy.
You're so funny, don't you? Yeah!
Huh?
Who's laughing now?
Shit, man. I'm almost done.
Spoke too soon.
Ooh, just made it.
Not good.
And I suppose that's
Why they want to keep us suppressed.
Fucking Barry,
It's been really
dude.
interesting talking to
Fucking Barry.
What was that, huh? It was horrible.
Well, think about what I said.
Don't say nope to dope. Frickin' Barry. Excuse me.
This is tyranny by morals.
Yeah, but you know what though, dude? It's like you're right, Cryptic, but it's only because things have gotten that way because of them, right? Like, so it's like this catch-22 where things have become like so egregiously expensive and difficult to do that you now need investor money to spit up a business. And so that just perpetuates this situation. It's a total catch-22, man. Yep. Yeah. I had a bike that shot this gun when you actioned the horn. That's amazing. Yeah, the system is fucked, man. It is. It is. We're in a place where this broken, corrupt system just feeds itself, you know? All right, how do we get to where we want to go? All right, I think. All right, so we're going to bang a right and just go. Yeah. We're going to bang a right. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, make the 5th left, I think. We're playing with no GPS. All right, so 1 second left. Second left after the overpass.
Just take it. It's thrift store anyway.
So there's 1. And there's 2. Shazam. Bazinga. Look at this car, man. Okay, now we just follow this around. It's actually, it's not that hard to get around without a GPS once you get used to it. You can totally do it, man. Oh, sorry. Sorry, that was on me. That was all me. I apologize. I'm going to go ahead and take full responsibility for that. Watch it, buddy. Oh, yeah, this is our, this is where we're staying. $76.11, home sweet home.
Trevor is a what?
Trevor is a good guy. He's like family. That's it, ain't it, Floyd?
That's it, right? Yes, Trevor. but the thing is, I ain't been with that many women. I don't find it easy, and Deborah, I mean, we're getting married, so.
Oh, that's beautiful.
But I'm scared that she's gonna leave me. I mean, this is her place, and the fornicating. There's Mr. Raspberry Jam.
Whoa. Now, Mr. Raspberry Jam, he died a noble death.
Oh my God.
Bringing great joy to a lonely man.
Oh my God, no, dude, no.
I ain't got a very big penis.
No, dude, no.
Some girls laugh when they look at it.
Wow, show me. Show me, boy!
I don't want to.
Mine ain't nothing special, but this boy gets the job done.
What are we doing right now?
Now, Wade here says that you work at the docks.
Yes.
Look at me!
Can you just put your Johnson away, sir?
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, I work at the docks.
And? Anything interesting there for a man like me?
Mr. Raspberry Jam.
Rightly no. What kind of person are you?
Oh, I'm that kind of person, Floyd. I am that kind of person. Now.
We have page 4 out of 9 from
Wade
MapQuest. We are screwed.
Tormentor down there to put these on. We are going for a ride.
Dude, I remember the days of MapQuest.
Gentlemen, the gateway to America awaits.
I'll say this
Ron,
much, though.
I got an inside man at the port of LS. I'm gonna send you some information. I need you on point to help plan things.
I got it, T. I really miss...
I'll say this much.
Well, I guess we're going to Port City then.
I could get around a lot better back then. Like, I have become so reliant on GPS these days that it's like, it's like pathetic, man. You know, like I just have gotten so used to following that GPS arrow that, bro, I fucking get lost. Like places that I know, I've just gotten so used to following GPS that like without it, it just feels, you know what I mean? Feels like I can't go anywhere. Ah, shit. All right, guys. Well, it's 3 o'clock. It's that time for me, as usual. As usual. As always. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for ranting with me. It's been a rough week, man. It's been a rough week and it's only Wednesday. And you know what they say, like, don't they usually, like, businesses leave the worst news for Friday because they don't want people, like, raging out in the middle of the week, so they leave it for the end of the day Friday. So, God, there's no telling. There's no telling what's in store. I don't know how it could get much worse. I'm sure they'll figure something out, though. But yeah, man, I don't know how we continue to just, I don't know how we continue to bear this burden as consumers, you know? I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know what we do. Yeah, later, fellas. Sand Chisel, thank you, bro. Thank you for being here. I love you guys. As always, I love you. I appreciate you. Be safe, be blessed, have fun, play games, take care of each other. Have a great night. Take care of yourself. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. I have no jujitsu tonight, so I'm going to relax. I'm going to spend some time with the kid. I'm going to decompress. I'm going to play some video games that I already own. Actually, probably won't get to do a lot of that. But side note, I did install from the disc Cyberpunk 2077 on my Xbox. So hopefully before I go to bed tonight, I'll get a little bit of time to play that on the handheld. So we'll see. But yeah, I love you. I appreciate you. Have a great night. I will see you next time. I'm out of here for now. Fuck TikTok. Bye. Hey, did Jeff make it over from TikTok? I don't know if he did. We'll have to check on Jeff. We'll have to message him from Discord and let him know what's going on. All right, I love you guys. Bye.